Alright everybody, welcome back to Tokened Up. We currently have a new set on our hands, and we just got, as of what, last night, Dylan? When was this
the
last one out? Yeah.
Rare Prime.
So we can finally do the entire CUR of Batman, including our two rare primes. And for the first time on the channel, we've also got John. Introduce yourself.
Hey.
There you go.
I'm John.
Great member of the local community. Absolute freaking threat on the table. That's John. So let's get us started. We've got a bit to go through because there's a lot of bystanders and stuff like that. If I just scroll down here, it looks like we've got a total of 43 common, uncommon rares. Is that a lot or a little? Like, I don't really know off the top of my head. That sounds like a lot.
Usually they're in the 30s, yeah. Mid-30s.
Alright, well, I'll kick us off. We've got 001 Batman with the Batman team ability. Bat Family, Gotham City, Justice League, Outsiders, Detective, and Martial Artist are the keywords. Those are some really solid keywords for Batman as always. We've got a special attack power, disarm, and disable. Incapacitate. When Batman uses it, choose one. Either still deal normal damage to hit targets, or destroy an equipment equipped to a hit character. Really solid already. I know they use this 0, like 1 through 3 slots to kind of tell us what they're trying to do with the set. So already I like that they're making Incapacitate something flexible. Like, you know, anytime you give that ability just a little bit extra is nice. This Batman is 8 clicks long for 60 points. So this is a beefy boy. 4 range, triple bolts. And we're going to start off with 8 speed running shot, that 11 attack special end cap, 18 defense toughness, and 3 damage outwit. We're going to get hit on to sidestep, combat reflexes, perplex pretty quick. And then the back end of the dial, we lose that incapacitate and we gain charge, precision strike, close combat expert. I think this is going to be just a great beater and sealed. Like, everything I see here is great. Having outwit and sealed is great. I'm going to be super happy to pull 001. What do you guys think?
Triple bolts is nice. Yeah, totally solid. 8 clicks is wild. For sure. It's a thick Batman.
Mm-hmm. Especially with stealth. Like, that is so strong and sealed. But if no one else got comments on it, Dylan, do you want to take us to 002?
We got the Red Hood Gang. He has the Underworld team ability, 002, Gotham City Underworld, and Brute. He has the Expendable Goon trait, Red Hood number, ... When Red Hood Gang is KO'd by an opposing character, after resolutions, roll a d6, 1 to 3, deal opposing character damage equal to their printed damage. What? Deal the opposing character damage equal to their printed damage value.
That's the fail state for a goon trait?
Wow. So you're hitting all for just 6 for him killing all these guys in one hit?
Yo, if Nola kills more than one at the same time, you might just one-shot the Noel. Because that goes through stop clicks.
Yeah.
Just
from an
nuke
attack.
somebody.
No shape change. What a wild trait. That's so crazy. And then 4 to 6, you can generate any goon, obviously, on their 15-point starting line. Wow. That hit me like a truck. All right. 40-point line, nobody's going to play him at. He's got sidestep, poison, toughness, and exploit, which is not terrible. And then he has charge on his 15-point line. He has smoke cloud, everyone's favorite power, toughness, and shape change. 6, 9, 17, 2.
Like, in sealed, it's not uncommon to see these guys played up at 40.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. Yeah. Especially this set, I noticed too on the boxing, a lot of low point figures. So we're going to have another set that's hard to get to 300 in sealed.
So exploit weakness on that's not bad.
That's solid.
Yeah. And I imagine poison might be handy because Batman sets don't normally have a lot of reducers, right? Everything's like combat reflexes, stealth.
It's not what you want to play concealed, but like
Sometimes it's what you have to play.
it's not a terrible choice for sure. I just can't believe that trade.
Well, because normally, sorry, what were you about to say, John?
Oh, I just said yeah. I kept wanting to make reference to if you're an old school like me and you played the Yu-Gi-Oh clicks, this reminds me of Karibos.
Oh
And
yeah, that was your go-to.
Yeah, I love playing Karibos. They would explode on death, dealing well, a paltry 1 pen damage to anything they blew up on. But this
Tell me
is going to give
Karibo
people
got
some
power crept?
flashbacks. Yeah, power crept Karibos.
Well, because normally I really like the idea of playing goons, but most of them you don't really want to put on your force. So you end up with things like Norman Osborn or the Penguin, or there was a Spider-Verse one where you could create them at the start of the game. And this is one I don't mind creating, because if you kill it, I win either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
the bucket of goons is huge.
This might be at the top of the bucket. Like, I'm reaching for these dudes first, unless I have a reason for a different one.
Ashley Barton is the one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse goon.
Yeah.
All right, John, take us away for 003.
Yes, 003 will be the Assassin Recruit. It's got a Underworld TA, League of Assassins, Assassin, Marksman, and Martial Artist keywords, and the target trait. And for those who are not familiar with it, the target trait is at the beginning of the game for all friendly characters with this trait. Give a target token to an opposing character. For all characters with this trait, when a friendly character with the Assassin keyword KOs an opposing character with a target token, score 25 victory points.
Nice.
They like that one too. They've been doing a lot of the targets. Which, I mean, if you're gonna stick to something,
yeah, this is the set to bring it back, because I love these sub themes like plants, graves, target tokens. Like, anytime we can get a theme that's unique to clicks,
yeah,
I really like playing those.
The only thing I don't like about it is when they stick it on a character and be like, good enough. Like, you'll see at the later stages, there's a Deathstroke super, and they're like, yeah, we'll give him the target. That's cool.
Yeah, I need...
Move along. It's like, well, maybe a little extra,
This is a cheap way to get the target token onto the team. What I'm always looking for with these themes is, how do I leverage it? Like, how do I get more out of that target existing than just it existing? So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But sorry, go ahead and hit us with the dial, John.
Sorry, John.
That's okay. We're excited about number 3, I guess. With a 6 movement, 3 range, 11 attack, 18 defense, and 2 damage, we've got some running shot, pen blast, 2 super senses, but a blank damage power, which, not bad with senses.
Yeah.
That's what you get in the commons. You don't always have everything. And moves through to sidestep blades and finishes off on stealth smoke cloud. Again, everybody's favorite non-free attack power. And reflexes, range combat expert, and that is your 15-point dial, those stealth through range combat expert powers. What can I even say about this one? I guess I'll start with my catchphrase that I'm going to establish right now. It's trash. Throw it in the trash.
It's got pen blast. That's about it. Yeah.
I was going to say, like, if you think about it from a sealed perspective, 40 points for pen blast for 2 damage is okay. In this set, I think we're going to have a lot of stealth. But I don't think the maps in this set have a lot of hindering. So the low point line, spending one of your 3 actions for Smoke Cloud to put your team in stealth might be helpful. But this isn't the backbone of a team. This is, what's the left in my pack? How can I make one of these useful? And that might be where this one comes up.
Yeah, if you got a couple enhancements,
this is
pop and pen for 4 could be pretty good.
I want to say this is not your sealed play. This is a very specific figure to pick on a assassin team if you have a mechanic to leverage it.
Yeah, absolutely. If nothing else in the pack gives you the target, but you got a couple assassins floating around, like that could be good enough.
Yeah. I mean, range combat expert gives it the 3 damage, 11 attack baseline that you want, but without moving attack to get it into position, you're just a what, tertiary attacker
Yeah, and
on average?
since the goons are low point as well, you don't get to fully abuse Underworld either. So you're just going to be able to carry one person that shares a keyword, which in sealed, if like these keywords are going to be everywhere, especially martial artist. So this could act as like a bootleg version of TK, where you use this character to just move your main character into stealth, and then you just have to be happy with moving and not attacking on the first turn of sealed, which isn't uncommon. Like that happens all the time.
Harkens
Totally.
back to my beginning days.
Yeah, where you need that
Clicks.
first turn to just move.
You just need to get into position.
So
And
let me
this is
do
great for that.
004, Arkham Orderly, Arkham Asylum, Gotham, and Brute. It's good to see the Asylum keyword. I hope they flesh it out quite a bit in the set. Expendable Goon, Solitary Confinement. Yeah, that gives me the heebie-jeebies just reading that. When Arkham Orderly is KO'd by an opposing character, after resolutions you may roll a d6. 1 to 3, generate 2 blocking terrain markers adjacent to the opposing character that KO'd Arkham Orderly. 4 through 6, generate a character with the Expendable Goon trait. Same as most Expendable Goons on their 15-point starting line. We're 30 points for 4 clicks, or 15 points for 2. So a little bit different than your standard Expendable Goon, because I don't think we've seen any with this stat line, like breakdown.
Yeah, no, it's usually 40 and 15.
So a little bit cheaper if you
And you'll
want to
lose
play the
one
full point
click.
Goon for some reason. Oh, but this one has a reason. We have 3 range and 1 bolt, which doesn't matter too much. Plasticity, poison, and importantly, barrier and support for defense powers at that 30-point line. It's really tough to squeeze barrier and support onto teams right now, especially without using like the one shot, which is one time only. And barrier's even harder, especially with Predageton gone now. Like those support points are so vital. Every point you spend on support has to matter. So I might see it. And then at the 15-point line, which you're going to see it most often, and he's going to be generated at, we've got Force Blast, Incap, Naked Defense, and Exploit Weakness. What a strange combination of powers.
Yeah,
That's one word for it.
tough.
Because Incap doesn't deal damage normally, so you can't knock back Incap. But I guess if
Exploit
someone
and
was...
cap. The one target, too.
Yeah, Exploit doesn't work on Incap. One target, so you can't like multi-Incap. You can just power action Force Blast, punch someone off of you. Or if you have to punch someone, I guess you have a chance to do one exploit. I mean, this is the combination of a crazy person on this 15-point line. Like, this is what I expect of someone walking around Arkham, to be fair. But
The doctor.
yeah, just, why are you working here, bro? So yeah, I could see this character surprisingly being played at the high point line for a expendable goon, just if you need the support powers. Probably not the one I'm reaching for 15, though.
It is
Definitely
a unique failed goon role, though. Like,
yeah, the
generating
multiple
2
blocking
terrain markers that are there for the rest of the game, right?
and you're right, they don't disappear.
Might be cool to pincer somebody in, but
I
most
could see
likely
it.
it's not going to be great. I don't think.
Yeah, I definitely. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, I definitely see him played at 30 every time. I'm not bringing this in for 15, and I'm not starting it off at 15.
Definitely not, unless maybe there's the doctor that creates them or something in the set.
Even then,
That, or if we see more abuse of incapacitate in some way, then maybe I'm reaching for this. But there's an older goon in the, I think it's X97 that has flurry in cap. So even if we end up on that side, if we end up on like that side of the fence where you really are looking for in cap, this is probably going to only exist in this set. But let's take it to number 5.
Let's go to Red Hood. He's got yellow Batman and red Batman team abilities. You know.
Yeah.
He's
Ketchup and mustard.
005. He's got the Batman family, Gotham City Underworld, Gotham. We got Outlaw, Marksman, and Martial Artist. So good slew there. He's got a trait. You can't stop crime. I'm controlling it. Equipped opposing characters within 4 range. Modify their attack and range -1. That's solid. We are 95 points and 55 points. So let's see what we get for 95 points. We are 4 range, double target, 8 sidestep, 11 psychic blast, 18 toughness, and outwit. So that is crazy for a quarter of my build. You know,
A third of your build in most teams.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing with a third. Sorry, a third. I was playing 400.
Yeah.
We got it on the brain.
55 point line. We got range shot, 10 precision, 17 toughness, and 2 range combat experts. So, just your classic overcosted ranged attacker.
I'm not upset about him for 55. Like,
he's serviceable.
Yeah.
But at least he's double target precision.
Yeah, like these kind of characters, I'm looking to just, if I can kill a support figure, I'm happy. Is kind of where I'm at with these guys. And
we're kind of just
precision strike and 3 damage is my flat marker for things that kill.
This is just in a sealed lens you're talking about.
Yeah, or just in general. Like if I've got a 50-point attacker, they should be able to kill a support character. So with 3 damage on a ranged attack, you're killing all goons. And precision means you're going to get through whatever senses we're going to see later in the set. So it's okay.
Sure.
If you need it, it's there.
John, what do you say?
I say it's trash. Throw it in the trash.
Throw it in the bin.
No, really, like it's just overcosted at both point values. Like,
it is.
If you like Red Hood, you got screwed again. I'm sorry.
It's even four clicks.
Hopefully
for 55.
Yeah, it's not as much health as you want. But how good is this trait is my real question. In sealed, it might come up because I know there's a few characters that pass around equipment. But is this ever hitting a like pulp team? No, because there's no real equipment in pulp. So this trait kind of limits it to either modern or sealed.
Yeah.
There's going to have to be a lot of equipment in this set for this to really shine. But I bet when it matters, you completely cook somebody. Because
my 3 range is now a 2.
This goes from I'm going to running shot and shoot you to fuck. Like, I guess I just don't.
I think that's very optimistic, Jay. I appreciate it.
Always. That's what I'm on the podcast for, or the video for.
They have real name Tim Drake, which is
there's a certain person on Facebook that's going to be really happy to see Tim Drake. Maybe that's why he's.
This is not Tim Drake.
Maybe that's why he's slightly overcosted. He's supposed to die.
You can fool me. I don't know anything about DC.
You don't know who Red Hood is? This is Jason Todd.
Yeah, no, I knew that, but essentially I don't.
It's all right. We somehow got a Tim Drake in the set in another place he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right.
John, what do you get?
I got another generic. Let's see if this one isn't trash. Gotham City Detective with the Gotham City keyword. Good. Detective and police with the PD team ability. I know that's a favorite of Jay's.
Oh yeah, PD.
Loves that.
That's what I'm here for.
The police department. He's got I just looked at the sculpt now, has the perplex, but only to target opposing characters with Batman enemy or underworld, which should be plentiful in the set.
It's pretty flavorful.
Yeah, and sealed, that's gonna pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the extra perplex on top of police department and enhancement with the top click having 6 speed, stealth, 10 attack, blank attack power, 17 toughness, and 2 damage. This is your classic PD enhancement piece. It's on rate for cost. It's got 4 clicks with toughness.
That's great.
If you got a ranged attacker who can either carry it along ideally, or if not, just move it into position, this is the kind of generic you want for sealed or constructed. Fun constructed mostly, but
Absolutely. Just PD and enhancement. Such a beautiful combo. I like that it's stealth. Because the worst thing is moving up your support piece and then they just die. So at least it's got something. But we'll have to keep an eye out, for, like you said, John, for a good ranged attacker to go with it.
yeah.
So let me do 007 Rat. I'm glad I got this one because I was telling you guys the other day, this was the only one I've seen already. And I've got a little bit of spice for you. Exactly. So this is animals, the only keyword. Batman enemy is the team ability, and we have the infestation trait. Plasticity, Rat has safeguard poison, free. If another friendly character has not activated this same effect this turn, generate a 007 Rat on click 1 within 4 squares. Improve movement elevated and through blocking. Stealth. Sorry, we're 5 points for 1 click. 6 speed stealth, 7 attack, precision, 16 defense, and 1 damage exploit, and we're tiny. Now, in sealed, unless something makes this, I'm probably leaving this in the pack. But for modern ideas, this actually has some leeway in a very funny way, because the team-up card Kyle Rayner is still legal in modern, even though it's banned in silver. And for that to work, you need to miss your first attack so that all the other characters around Kyle are able to tell that character to make another attack and another attack and another attack. It's how we create the machine gun combo. Well, Eternity, or any of the attackers you're using for that might have team player, can team player to Batman enemy and take this Rat 7 attack for the first shot to almost guarantee the miss if you don't roll a crit. And then for all the future shots, you just either take a different Batman enemy's attack or you just don't take the Rats and your machine gun's online. So it's 5 points to have the Rat, which generates another Rat, which generates another Rat. So you have this infinite loop of bodies, which can all use Kyle Rayner's free attack. And so this is like a 5-point engine for a build that already works without it, which could just elevate that to a whole nother level and call for a banning of Blue Kyle, but is what it is. It's just got some legs. And sealed, are either y'all bringing it out?
Sealed? I would bring it out. I won't spoil anything.
Okay.
But so I'll just suffice to say I would bring it out, even at 5 points, because I like filling themes up to 300 in sealed.
Yeah, if you can.
If I can, and exactly 5 points is sometimes exactly what I need, and I'm probably running a Batman enemy, so maybe they'll get off a exploit attack.
Yeah.
It's still plasticity poison too.
Yeah, that's another big thing.
Or does he not have poison?
Yeah, it's on the trait. It's plasticity and then safeguard poison, so you can't kill them with poison.
No,
Yeah,
but
he
he
can't.
doesn't have poison himself though.
Correct,
No,
yeah.
Yeah,
not yet.
that's lame.
Oh, we got a little spoiler.
Wow.
Something's going to buff up these Rats. I'm assuming Pied Piper's in this set then.
There's
I will not make direct spoilers, but I will foreshadow.
Fair enough. Well, take us to this robot penguin.
All right, we got our chrome buddy here. He's got Underworld team ability. He is Gotham City Underworld, Animal, Brute, and Robot. He's got the spendable Goon trait. Boom. When it fails, deal 2 penetrating damage to all characters within 2 squares of the last square the robot occupied. Wow.
More Karibo.
More
Explosions.
Who
This is kind of
knew
more flavor
they
though,
played
right? Where it's
Yu-Gi-Oh in
it's
Gotham.
an AoE bomb instead of just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. He is 50 and 15. He's got sidestep, top dial, TK. Don't really see that in Goons. That's kind of cool. reflexes and empower 6'10", 18-3. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Especially if you need TK. Low line, he's got plasticity, quake, toughness, and empower. That's kind of cool. They put the empower all the way down. Again, another great failed goon trait, so might be worth looking at.
That, and this
Definitely.
is also a dolphin for 15 points. So if you
Yeah.
are trying to play something like Orca and you need a specific number of dolphins,
Oh, imagine if you had TK on bottom dial.
that'd be insane.
Yeah, he'd be
You could get it with a one shot though, a little self damage
Just do
one
one.
shot. Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing
That's
here?
some greed. That's 20 points for TK. But on top dial, this is again a goon that I'm more likely to play at 50 than 15.
Yeah.
You have the combo of empower and combat reflexes, so it's hard to kill him with close attacks, and he wants to be within close. So I'm cool with it. And sidestep and power is a great combo.
With
Great
the
explosion
Underworld
power.
TA.
Yeah, exactly. I love doing some sidestep carry action.
Cool little guy
I do
for
love
sure.
it for sealed.
Not bad. And if someone makes these, I'm going to be even happier. I'm hoping there's a little bit of foreshadowing right there.
Penguin Factory.
Hopefully.
All right, John.
All right, next up we got the Clay Critter 009.
Critter.
Gotham City Underworld and Monster. Monster's a great keyword. He's got the Expendable Goon. When he dies, roll a d6, 1 to 3. Give an action token to each opposing character adjacent to the square that Clay Critter last occupied.
It's a lot of bomb action.
It explodes in what, goo to slow people to, or clay? Ugh.
Yeah, it's a mix.
The mental visual is killing me, but go ahead.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. 45 points for the top dial on this one.
45 and 15.
Interesting.
Yeah. We got top dial at 45. We got charge, poison, invulnerable. I can never say all the IM defense powers straight.
Tongue twisters.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister every time. And empower. And at the bottom dial, it's kind of trash. There's too many good other goons right before this one to me to even bother with.
Yeah.
I think.
Not what you're looking for
Especially because the fail case isn't going to score you points.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for 45 and sealed, I mean, this is another enhancement. This one's tiny, so you can carry it with other characters.
Mm-hmm.
And he can copy potentially a higher attack power when he goes to use that charge 3 damage. So it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it. I guess let me take us to the Scarecrow Goon, 010. Underworld TA and Batman Enemy again. Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, Legion of Doom keyword. I like that. Expendable Goon, facing your fears. When Scarecrow Goon is KO'd by an opposing character, after resolutions, you may roll a d6, 1 through 3. The character that KO'd Scarecrow Goon can use Battle Fury until the end of their next turn, even if this is lost.
Pretty sure we already got that exact trait before.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was a Marvel set. I'm going to take a look here.
So we've got our 50 point and 15 point lines, much more standard goon lines here. I do like, as you said, that they're mixing up these point values, because that tells me they're not happy with the recipe. They like the idea, but maybe it needs fine tuning. So I like that this set is trying to pinpoint the right space for it. We've got sidestep for 6 speed, 10 attack quake, 18 defense toughness, and 2 damage close combat expert. So we're punching 11 for 3, or we're quaking for 11 attack. Not bad. Low line is Force Blast Pulse Wave. 16 defense senses for 2 damage.
Solid.
15 points. Force Blast Pulse Wave.
Pop one out, and then yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude! If this comes out late game and just this could change the game if this goon drops on the table.
It's definitely going in the tool belt.
Yeah, like this isn't the first goon I'm gonna reach for, but it's one that's going to be on the table and within
It's
arm's
okay.
reach. So if it matters, it's coming out.
Mhm.
The other goon I was thinking of was Give Shape Change, so the
Oh, I
the
gotcha.
other side of the coin for Battle Fury. My bad.
Uh,
Inner
I-
Demon.
yeah.
I was
ahead.
just gonna say another Underworld TA with decent keywords for anybody who's a Batman enemy in this set, and Sidestep. Sidestep Underworld is huge mid game. People
There's a
don't think
lot
about
of
it a
Underworld.
lot,
Mhm.
but a free reposition after your big guy is done
Is everything.
attacking next to him, and you reposition. That's big, and you'll forget about it if I didn't mention it sometimes.
Absolutely. I will point out that even though this is Batman enemy, Pulse Wave turns off all abilities, which includes team abilities. So anybody trying to immediately cook, like, oh, how am I going to do this? You just have the 10 attack with the Pulse Wave. Just going to put that out there ahead of time.
Hopefully. All right, let's roll to Tweedle D. He is 011. Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, Secret Society of Supervillains. Jeez. SSSS. Politician. He does have the Underworld team ability. He's got a trait D or Dumb. 3 once per turn for all characters with this trait. Place 2 friendly characters with this trait in each other's squares. That's kind of cool. Little swap action with his cousin.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on what role each of them serve, so that way you know when to switch them.
That's weird that his brother is at number 12. Huh. He's got another trait, the Walrus. When Tweedledee starts the game, generate a Walrus bystander. Let's take a look at him. He is an 18 charge, 10 super strength, 18 toughness, 4 damage.
Yo.
He also has the Underworld team ability.
No Batman enemy on the bystander, though, so you can't cheat that 10 attack.
Yeah. But yeah, if he does hit, he's hitting for 4 and knocking back. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
The main boy. Sorry?
Oh, I was just going to say, this is 30 points for a potential 8 damage between the bystander and himself. So I play this over most of the high point goons we've seen so far.
For sure. Even without even seeing what Tweedledum's going to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We're 11 characters in, and there's been 1 character over 60 points.
Yeah, very, very low point commons. But a lot of them are generics as well, because we've had the gang member, the recruit, the detective, the animals, and the other goons.
All right. This guy is 30 points, charge 8, 10 naked attack, 16 reflexes, and 3 damage close combat expert. So he's 11 for 4 for 30 points. That is pretty solid, especially with how much enhancement is going around, or empower. Guy's hitting for a truck for 30 points and 5 clicks.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. I like when they do this, though, when they make someone have a really healthy dial in terms of total clicks, and then give them like an easier to hit defense to kind of balance it out. I don't think that's a design space they use very often, but I usually like it when they do, because there's multiple ways to make someone feel powerful, and one of them is, holy crap, he's still alive? Did you click that 4 times? Okay.
Yeah, 6 damage to kill this guy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. All right, John.
All right. Next up, we've got Black Mask with a keyword soup of Arkham Asylum, Black Lantern Core, Gotham City Underworld.
Yeah, buddy.
Gotham City Underworld, Secret Society of Supervillains, and Politician, one of my favorite least used keywords. Black Lantern.
Leadership. Oh, he's 50 points.
Yeah. Leadership for the best money, or best goons money can buy. Traded leadership and double slash, so it's not tied down. When establishing theme teams, friendly characters with an expendable goon trait get his keywords.
What? That does mean you still have to
for every goon.
For every goon, you do have to still pay for the goons, though.
You do have to pay for the goons, but you get
But
a Black Lantern theme with a goon.
with a
Whatever
bunch of
goon you
support
want.
goons now.
Yeah.
And the other keywords, because some of these aren't fleshed out incredibly well for
No,
like
just
these
Black Lantern.
weird
That's all
support
that matters.
powers.
I was
'Cause,
just
like-
pandering to Dylan, but
Well, because if you guys have ever tried to build with Arkham Asylum, like it
no.
doesn't fully bleed over into Gotham City Underworld. So like half the powers you want are in one keyword and the other half are in the freaking other. So
Well,
maybe this will
there's
flesh
too many
out
down
both of those
points.
keywords.
It's too many Gotham villain keywords.
Yeah, they really do need to consolidate a little bit.
Just put a Arkham Asylum. That's a
But what
cooler
if
one,
my-
anyways. Then Gotham City Underworld. Like it's too much.
My
Arkham sounds
politician
sick.
teams need Dino Men.
But your politician teams have already won worlds. They're not as underplayed as.
What?
Yeah, I don't want to hear your violin, man. Bad for you.
I think Black
Well,
Lantern Corps gets the bigger violin.
That's cool.
And
I
the
like
third thing in his trait, because I didn't even get there yet.
Yeah.
Adjacent friendly characters with an expendable goon trait get +1 attack. Now here is where those pulse wave goons do get 11 attack.
Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas.
And that
Would you
is
just
adjacent,
immediately
so
turn that
it
off,
would
though?
shut it down immediately.
Yeah. It's just like, you have it.
This
and
will be a
then,
recurring theme.
Yeah.
I will
Pulse
get
wave-
excited.
Pulse waves it.
Yeah.
I'll get
it's-
excited and then immediately have to backtrack.
Why is the word adjacent on there?
I know, it should just be in general. They're 15 points.
Granted,
Dude,
most of the goons do have underworld, so they can carry him around, but like, I don't want to carry my outwit piece with me when I charge, because then I couldn't outwit.
Yeah. He's
So close to greatness.
He is very mismatched in that respect, as excited as I got over everything else. He's 5 movement, stealth, telekinesis, 10 attack, 18 with defense with mastermind, and 1 damage outwit. He buffs up towards the end of the dial with some sidestep pen blast that goes from 1 to 2 to 3 damage, but he's probably just dead if he's getting attacked. At our level of play and in many groups, he'll just die.
Not make it to
I mean,
greatness.
hold on though, because we've got Underworld floating around everywhere. And Mastermind and Underworld is like the bread and butter of keeping stuff like this alive. So there's a decent chance you can Mastermind to a goon, roll for the goon, and either get more Mastermind fodder or Red Hood gang the dude to death. So
Wait,
I'm not going to count him out yet.
Yeah, not for dying, just for getting to his last clicks. I mean, like if he gets a hit, he's probably maybe
trust-
landed on click 5.
I trust Jay will come up with something exceptional with
Yeah,
the Black Mask.
I'm going to say not in the trash yet. But
I like it.
yeah, it's going to be a weird mix of like how much use can you get out of this guy versus
Anything
you just have
anything
goons
unique
running
is
around.
is worth keeping in the tackle box for sure.
especially because
Yeah,
this is a sorry, go ahead, John.
Oh, I was just going to agree with Dylan.
Yeah, this is a team defining ability in the common slot. Like you don't see that often. So I'm sure someone was feeling themselves on this design.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not terrible for 50, right? You got TK, you got Outwit, Leadership.
Yeah, you've got a decent slew of support powers. I mean, in terms of our checkbox, leadership, TK, outwit. You're covering half of them by himself.
Solid.
So I'll take us to 013 Arsenal. Yo, I'm so glad we've got more of the Teen Titans. What's up, Roy? Arsenal has the Outsiders team ability. They hate giving this team ability out.
50 points, too.
So for anybody that doesn't see this team ability or hasn't seen it played yet, because I think there's only, Beast Boy in Modern, maybe a legacy character with it.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
You can target a characters within 6 squares in line of fire. And until your next turn, their combat values can't be modified. So if there's somebody in your play group that is running Destroyer armor on every single build they've ever used, Outsider takes away the 2 defense. No problem. Now you just have a giant target. And characters like Arsenal love picking through those dudes. So really excited already. Teen Titans team ability. If you haven't seen this one, prepare to get excited because this is just the X-Men. It's
Yep.
you just power
It's
action,
bad.
heal someone else, maybe
Maybe.
hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Again, just like X-Men, by itself, in John's word, trash. But if you have some way to make it better or make it free, suddenly it's really good. But we have Outlaws, Outsiders, Star City, Teen Titans, and Marksman for Arsenal. So we still have trick arrows legal and modern. So Marksman on a range attacker is always nice. Take the shot is the trait. When Arsenal makes a range attack with a single target, modify his attack and damage +1 for each other friendly character with the Marksman or Outlaws keyword that attacked that character this turn. Okay, so clear game plan. You are you're outsidering the character you're trying to kill. Everyone else makes their shot first, and then Arsenal attacks last, potentially +3/+3, because it's +1 for each, and it's not a unique modifier. So every time someone tries to attack, you get the bonus. We solid with that so far? Sounds pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
It gets better.
Wonderful. We have improved targeting, shoot out of adjacency. I love to see that on the marksman, so that way getting base doesn't hurt them. 50 points for 6 clicks, so we're a little bit healthy for points too. 6 range, double bolts. Holy shit. Yo, 6 range in this economy? You don't see that very often at all. We've got running shot 8 speed, 11 attack, pin blast, naked defense, don't care. They hate giving archers defense powers.
Yep, not even willpower for you.
Yeah, just whatever. When he eventually becomes Green Arrow himself, maybe he'll upgrade to willpower. And then 3 damage range combat expert. So I'm shooting 12 for 4. And if at least 2 other characters attacked that have marksman or outlaw, I'm buffing this up to what? 14 for 6? Yo!
This reminds me of the Hawkeye from the Smash set.
Yeah, where he was 75 points.
He's 75, yeah. He's a little
He had a cool ability though.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm absolutely in love. It's a Teen Titan. It's a marksman. It's a range attacker that people are going to be like, what? How much you hit me for? Everything I love.
He's 5 points less than the low dial on Red Hood, and he hits twice as hard.
I mean,
it's like
more targets, and once he gets based, he can still shoot you.
But John, he doesn't have toughness.
He also doesn't have improved targeting hindering. So even though he's going to feel great in this set based on the maps, he's going to have very clear flaws without some way to fix that.
That guy's hiding in the bushes. I can't see him.
So we're going to be looking for someone.
Him.
That's like true, because you basically charge with the arrow. Yeah, that's great.
Range combat expert. And you can outsiders.
Not if they're in stealth. I really like this arsenal. I'm going to be grabbing him over a lot of other characters because having a good ranged attacker is incredible in sealed. Even more so in battle royales. So I'm a big fan.
Scarecrow next.
Yep.
Business Scarecrow.
Oh yeah. This is like the Dark Knight Scarecrow where he just puts the mask on.
Okay. So he has Underworld and Batman Enemy. He has Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, Legion of Doom, Sinestro Corps.
I love it.
And Scientist. We got trait, Hear My Whispers Over Your Screams. Mind Control is free, but only to target character Scarecrow damage this turn.
Interesting.
Okay, let's see how he's damaging people. We are 60 and 35. 4 range, 1 bolt. He is 6 stealth, 11 poison, 18 mastermind, 2 exploit. So he can't get close to exploit you, and his range attack, he's hoping that you don't have a reducer, I guess.
This
So he can mind control you afterwards.
Yeah, this might be more of a you kind of play him in that same archetype as Black Mask, where there's like you're carrying goons or they're carrying him, and you use the goons to mastermind to kind of make sure you live the turn. Is what I
Well,
guess the
wait a
dream
minute.
is.
I think we have a useless 60-point line, and all the heat is in 35 because we have
Probably.
sidestep. So we have 7 movement, so we're moving farther. We have sidestep, move and attack, pen blast, so you can actually deal your damage. 17 super senses, and you have perplex. So that's
35.
that's a million times better than that. You're never playing that top dial. I don't know why they do this with characters. Like
It reminds me of the Guardians of the Galaxy from a couple sets back, where all of their high point dials were useless, and their low point dials were just the better version.
Like useless on purpose. Like they're not even trying to do.
Yeah, like they're in disguise for the top clicks.
It's like, yeah, that's actually pretty solid for 35. Especially in sealed, you get your perplex. So you get the Sinestro core ring for free, so double perplex down.
Yeah, that's really good. I will keep an eye on Sinestro core through this set, because I'm imagining that there's going to be decent assassin support, and we have Dez or whatever his name is to turn all Sinestro core members to assassins. So we're going to have some bleed over of those two strategies, and I'll have to double check, but Assassin Recruit has Recruit in the name. So Arkillo might be able to mobilize these guys like he does all the other recruits. So there might be a little bit of a CUR pulp level cook here happening that's just like a few steps under the hood that we're going to have to dig out.
I love that they're still giving those keywords out to the guys, though. Like, yeah, you've ever been this? Let's give it to you. Why not?
I was going to say the keyword there is digging for usefulness with that Arkillo recruit thing.
Yeah, we're like putting links to the chain together, and we're waiting to see if it actually comes up to something useful or not.
Yeah.
All right, 015, John.
Yeah, here we go with a short one probably. Astral Raven. We've got Ghost Realm, Teen Titans, Mystical with the Mystics TA, a traded Super Senses on a 4/6, which we've seen with the Doctor Strange Strange Tales set.
No.
Common on every astral form, with a damage power of psionics. Unique modifier, adjacent opposing characters, modified defense -1. Ooh. On top of a phasing of 6, which is about average for these guys.
Yeah,
ghosts.
6 and 5 seems to be like where they like these guys at.
Poison. 16 defense with no extra defense powers, and then that special power on the entire dial for 15 points. I would reach for this in sealed just for filler.
It's kind of crazy to see this 0 attack.
Then
you say 0 damage quite a bit, but or not quite a bit, but you do see it. But 0 attack looks kind of
it just looks weird on the dial.
Yeah.
I will say that characters like this have a tendency to be generated by other characters. And generating someone with poison means you can still poison. And if you're close enough to poison, it's close enough to modify their defense -1. So
solid.
Yeah, by itself. By itself, this is basically 15 points for an offensive perplex. You just spend an action or carry it, drop it in front of the person you're punching. Now they're -1 defense. So at that base level, it's not bad.
These ghosts can be annoying though, for sure.
Very tough to deal with with your 6 senses.
I think with all
piss off, ghost.
Piss off, ghost. With all the charge underworld pieces, you would want to drop this.
Yeah, for sure.
Next to your target, just by carrying it, just play it like that, and you've got an automatic +1 attack and a potential poison on maybe even multiple characters. I'd say sealed. It's an easy pick for filler.
Absolutely, because it feels so bad. Because I know I force you guys to play against some of these ghosts, because Ghost Realm keyword with my Sandworm means that I'm still dealing penetrating damage. It feels so bad to spend your turn going, I guess I'm going to try to hit the ghost. or the astral, just knowing that you're going to hit that census.
Mm.
All right. We'll go to Astral Martian Manhunter with... Whoa, hold up now. We have the JLA team ability on a 15-point character. That is crazy good, just by itself.
Wild card.
Exactly. Especially people that have like Avengers and Wild Card, because then you can double up Avengers and JLA together for +2 attack. Ghost Realm, Justice League, Cosmic, Detective, and Police are our keywords. We have the Astral Form trait, which seems to be on all of these guys, super senses on a 4 through 6. Then we have the Mental Probe damage power. Free, choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. Until your next turn, that character can't use Protected Outwit, Safeguard Outwit, or Safeguard Mind Control.
My God.
Okay.
You don't need to tell me twice.
He doesn't have outwit though. At least
He doesn't.
That'd be cracked.
But 15 points, and this is within range and line of fire, not just within 3 squares. Yeah. So you can easily surround this guy with some shield almost by accident on some teams. A lot of detectives have kind of some +1 range characteristics just built in. So I could see that being a lot more than 3 range in some cases. We've got 3 clicks of health with 6 speed phasing just like before. 9 attack, is that Pin Blast? Yeah, 9 attack Pin Blast, which I guess 10 with JLA bonus. 16 defense ESD, and then 1 damage for that Mental Probe ability. Which, if you're close enough for the Mental Probe, you're probably willing to just shoot for hopefully 1 damage. But yeah, 15 points for this ability is probably just as good or better than someone like Leech, who's also 15 points you'd be using for the same thing. Especially because Leech only turns off team abilities. So that'll let you outwit something, but it doesn't help you get through stop clicks, which are safeguard, or the stop click itself is protected outwit.
Leech does have the outwit, though.
That's true. Leech has both of them combined. He's also just easier to kill with only Mastermind.
Yeah.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah, so this is opening up mind control techs while also opening up your ability to outwit their stop clicks or anything else that matters. This is solid.
Yeah, good tech for mind control teams too, if the off chance they have it.
And Lord help us if the Martian Manhunter that makes these is also good.
Yeah. And has outwit.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly, it's a toolbox piece. Put it in your toolbox.
I like it.
Not the trash.
Not the trash. We're gonna we're gonna have to do a tier list eventually of John just trash or not trash. Only 2 sections.
You do or you don't. Yeah. So next we got Chip's cousin here, Badge.
I couldn't tell you. I love reading Chip, but I couldn't tell you.
You don't know about this guy?
I know he's a Blue Lantern, but Badge would make the most sense.
Yeah. I'm looking at green, sir.
I am also looking at green. I hope we get blue here too.
All right, so keywords are, he does have the Green Lantern team ability for 35 points, so that's probably our cheapest modern Green Lantern.
Holy crap, no kidding.
Which is always nice. What a crack team ability.
The trait.
Calm down. Green Lantern Core, Legion of Super Pets, Animal, Cosmic, and Herald. He has a trait called Spacesuit Construct. He can carry characters larger than himself. So his tiny size does not matter. He can carry anybody with his team ability. So that makes it useful, which is nice. He's 35 points, 4 range double targets. He is 8 speed with sidestep, which is awesome for your Green Lantern carry. He is flying, of course, 10 TK, 17 toughness, and he has outwit as well. Once he gets hit, he does have running shot, pen blast, willpower, and enhancements. So, but main reason you're playing him is to carry around. He's got your TK, sidestep, but he's a great support piece for sure. Staple, I think, going forward.
I'm gonna say modern playability, 100%.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Well, just off
Just
top of
on
my head,
carry one.
this is I think the only character in Modern right now that can carry colossal figures. That's not also colossal. So
Oh, it doesn't say one. Yeah, it's just
exactly,
large.
it's any large. So you can carry your
Large.
Galactus up to the middle of the map if you want. You can carry
Galactus.
you can carry the Green Lantern battery and throw it in the middle of the field. So now you're taking
torch.
away those free movements from everybody.
Mhm.
Like people that don't play like a strong positional game may not appreciate that line of text as much as I do. But being able to mobilize characters that can't normally be moved is such a game changer.
Yeah,
Not to
unless the same
mention
size, right? How many times
sidestep
you
TK Outwit for 35
Yeah.
points. That's so good.
Yeah, what a beast! They're just trying to one up Chip. I don't like it.
Chip's got prob, so like I like that they do slightly different things.
And he can make constructs for free.
Yeah, I still think Chip is better, but we got Lil Cuz. Like he's out here. He's trying to show up,
doing different stuff.
Yeah.
I always love remaking a character for Modern.
Yeah. No, this isn't Chip. This is Badge.
I do like
Uh,
I do like
different
Badge as a
squirrel.
name.
Look at him. He's a chipmunk. He's got a bigger tail, John. Okay.
don't chipmunks have like smaller tails?
I
No, they got
couldn't
the big-
tell you.
Got the big bushy tails.
But let's move on
I'm gonna tell you
to
right now.
Dick Grayson, John.
Yeah, you
Before
gotta
we
pick
get
Dick
too
Grayson,
deep
there's
in
no
the chipmunk lore.
There's no time.
Yeah, I won't get into it. Dick Grayson, Batman family, Gotham City, detective, martial artist, and police keywords with the Batman family or Batman ally team ability. He's got patrolling Gotham as his movement power, leap, climb, sidestep, and he can use sidestep twice a turn. Very
Ooh,
mobile.
I like
Very
that.
mobile.
He's stepping.
A special damage power, outwind shape change, also very good. He comes in with improved movement, ignore characters with that sidestep and leap climb, so he's getting around.
And that's the first improved movement characters we've seen so far.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. He is 80 points with that sidestep special power at the top and 5 movement, which is less painful when you consider he's moving 4 squares a turn over anything except indoor blocking. 11 attack, precision, 18 reflexes, so an essential 20 defense unless you're out of stealth or out of base, and the outwit shape change special power with 3 damage at the very end of the top dial. I won't pay 80 points for a dial like this, but the 45 line, not bad.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, in
Right.
sealed, I could see myself playing him at 80.
You might not have a choice.
That's true, because there is a lot of low points, but this is
Look at
the
the flow on
classic
this guy,
like
though.
stealth combat reflexes character that you just can't get rid of. And he's going to be moving around. I mean, this is obviously Nightfall Dick Grayson because he's in the Batman suit. And I think he's going to feel like it, especially with Precision Strike and Outwit. He's going to be really tough to kill, regardless of what point line you play him at. But he's a lot more offensive at that 45 line for sure.
John's putting him in the bucket.
Top dial is trash. Throw him in the trash. Bottom dial play. And I say this as a player who's very offensive. I mean, play-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hate seeing a 10 attack. That's for sure.
Well, it is 11 with the close combat, but you don't get the outwit at 45.
No.
All right.
All right. We hope that's
Yeah.
jumping spots.
No worries. We got Red Hood here.
Old school Red Hood.
Yeah, the Chrome Dome Red Hood just always takes me out of it. We've got the Underworld team ability, Gotham City, Underworld, and Marksman as the keywords. Welcome to the Gang is the trait. For all characters with this trait, when a friendly bystander would be generated, you may roll a d6. 4 through 6, a character with an expendable goon trait on his 15-point starting line is generated by that effect instead. And the character would be generated where the original should have been made. So any character that would normally make a bystander, half the time you replace the bystander with an expendable goon. On some teams, that's going to be better. On some teams, that's going to be a lot worse. Because
Imagine like butterfly though, like if you're rolling with
yeah, it depends on what you're using these bystanders for. Because like
flexibility though, kind of cool.
Yeah, because I just played that of. I mean, if you can make a bystander from across the map, and instead it's a Force Blast Pulse Wave Goon, you're gonna get people upset. But if you're making something like, oh, I don't know, a sword with a Green Lantern ring, and suddenly instead it's a goon, it's you that's gonna be upset. So if you're gonna put this on the team, you got to be mindful.
Well, it's a May.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, you may roll. Okay, that's a lot better.
So, it's just automatic.
That's how I read it, so I'm glad you corrected me. We've got 45 points for 6 clicks of life, so a little healthy. 7 speed of stealth, 9 attack smoke cloud, 18 mastermind, 3 damage leadership, so a little leadership piece in your shield, which we haven't seen a lot of. I think we've only seen 2. And then at the back half of the dial, we go to mind control, precision strike, and shape change. It's interesting. This does kind of highlight one of the flaws I think that there are with CUR pieces that create bystanders. Because if the game doesn't give us bystanders to play with, like the bystanders aren't in the packs, it's really unintuitive, especially for new players, what they're supposed to do with that. And so I hope that they're going to start including those bystanders for the characters that make them, just so people have something. But I doubt that's going to be the case for this set. But it is what it is, I guess. Just a pet peeve of mine for getting new players in. What do you guys think of this guy?
It's not doing much. Leadership.
John?
Say it with me, folks. He's trash. Roman's trash. I was giving him the thumbs down when I thought he worked on opposing bystanders.
Oh, yeah, it does have to be friendly. Doing that to opposing would be solid.
That would be cracked, and I still think it's too much. You're paying too much to do that because it's going to work.
Can you imagine bringing goons to a game just in case someone red hoods you?
It's definitely.
Well, I was thinking like if you generated your own friendly against their.
That's an entirely different character. That's insane. Yeah, no,
that's what I was thinking it was going to do, and I still thought it was bad. So it's that much trash.
Yep. Like the only thing I can think of is generating those, either the flurry end cap goon, like with someone like Orgo that can create the goons from across the map, or the knockback pulse wave goon for the same thing. Outside of that, it's whatever.
Yeah. All right, we got Lady Shiva. She is 020. She's got team player. League of Assassins, Marksman, Martial Artist. She has, this is kind of a cool thing they're putting in this set, the Inherited Technique. When Lady Shiva is KO'd, you may attach your card to an unequipped friendly character with the Martial Artist keyword. This game, that character can use any technique special powers on this card. So her technique that she's passing on is Precision Strike, Double Slash. When Lady Shiva hits, give each hit character an action token. So it's nice when they combo that with triple target. So hopefully your person you're passing to can take advantage of that. She is 65 and 50, which is a weird split. She has improved elevated characters and then targeting for adjacency. 3 range triple target. She starts on her 65 point stealth, 12 with the special precision strike, 18 reflexes, and exploit weakness. And then for her 50 point line, she actually gets charge. She does not get her special technique though, which is kind of a bummer. 18 toughness and close combat expert. And then she gets hit back onto her special precision strike with sidestep. Okay, she's all right on her. If she had that attack power on her lower dial, she'd be pretty solid. But
Yeah, she'd be kind of insane.
yeah,
But still, she's a 12 for 4 on the low dial for 50 points.
yep.
And for 15 extra points, you potentially get the 12 attack with team player to pass that around to other Batman enemies.
Yeah.
Because this is the first person that could have Batman enemy with
For
more
12.
than a 10 attack.
Right.
Because all the other ones have been absolutely useless in terms of passing an attack stat along.
But I think this inherited trait technique is going to be pretty cool and sealed.
And there's a lot of martial artists.
Yeah. And in Pulp, too.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything other than that because of the John's like, no. Because you're going to be unequipped. So,
Yeah.
what do you got, John?
I might have looked
You hate
ahead. I might have looked ahead at this figure and checked its synergies.
Okay.
It's in modern, it's basically this set or some really, really rough pieces from sets that are about to rotate. There's not a lot of martial artist synergy. It'll be fun and sealed.
Yeah, sealed is largely where my brain's at, unless we actively say for modern ... I'm just gonna assume sealed for any conversation.
Fair.
I think this is gonna give new players a lot of problems. Because anytime
a new thing.
No, I mean just the idea of if you kill this character, it's gonna buff one of my other characters. So a lot of our new guys, for example, that struggle with target prioritization will see that and go, okay, so I don't kill that character, got it. When in reality, she's still punching you 12 for 4. Like, you cannot just let that sit in your face and punch you all day. And so this is like a threat assessment piece that you have to decide, you know, I'm fine killing it, give precision strike to someone else, I don't care, I'll kill them next. But if you don't have that experience and you just see, oh, so it's just another symbiote, you're gonna screw yourself over on accident, just letting her punch you like that.
Yeah, possibly, for sure. All
Any,
right.
Yeah, any other thoughts on her? All right.
All right. It's me, right?
Yep.
All right. Hugo Strange is our number 21 in the uncommon slot. Arkham Asylum keyword with Gotham City Underworld, so a little bit of both. Martial artist. Hey, he looked more
Okay.
doctory to me, but there we go. Scientist keyword is the last one. He's got a trait, mind control. Mind control is free, but only to target an opposing character that was given an action token this turn. When Hugo Strange attacks a character with any action tokens, he gets +1 attack. So he's got a little bit of a combo with his on-dial in-cap and sidestep. He's got 11 attack in-cap and outwit. You know, that he's basically sidestep mind control that gives tokens.
Yeah.
It's 2 attack rolls, but hey. And then the Monsterman experiments trait, the friendly characters of lower points than Hugo Strange, who's 50, can use super strength and toughness. That's big.
That's massive. Like, super strength is such a good power.
Knock back on close attacks, all the 15-point goons in these sets, the fact that he will also gain the technique stuff because he's a martial artist. I think just as is, pretty good and sealed, honestly.
Train around,
yeah, seems well-rounded, has the mastermind, so you're gonna want to be playing with lower point characters anyway.
And giving them toughness means they survive longer.
Also, it doesn't have to be a regular character. So if you generate bystanders, all your bystanders have super strength and toughness. Your ring constructs have toughness. Like,
your rats.
That's solid.
Yeah.
It's weird giving them just one bolt with the in-cap mind control, but
also with
be too strong.
Well, with Gotham City Underworld, I think this is leaning into closer of like what the old LE or Iconics Mr. Freeze, where you're building this team around in-cap, And now you have someone that can mind control as free off the end cap and then do a costed mind control as well. So you're getting 2 mind controls in that same turn, outwitting the defense powers, and you're still... He himself doesn't give the action tokens, right?
He has in cap.
Yeah. So I'm looking at him as a double mind control piece, outwitting defense powers, opening up the way for the rest of the end cap to go.
Him and common Batman. You get the action token on, you get the damage with those tokens, then you get the 2 mind controls with the outwit. Like, there's a lot of synergy with this piece.
Combo.
This is a
Yeah,
fantastic.
Batman's got outwit too, yeah.
Yeah, I think if there's just a little bit more in-cap love squeezed into Modern, he might actually find a team.
Yeah.
Especially because the... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, definitely in the toolbox.
And your Lantern constructs, like, you could easily pair this guy with Blue Howl, buff him up to a 20 defense. Blue Howl makes the chain. The chain does in-cap while taking away your power or your speed powers. Now we've got double mind control just off of a ring construct. Like, you've kind of got a cook going here as soon as you combine him with anything else that makes this work.
Or how about that rat that knocks you into a wall?
Yeah, you're 7 to 10. I mean, he is passing out in 11. Hold on.
Toughness for the rats, 11 attack for the rats, knock him back into the wall. I'm saying, man,
It's there.
Juice.
It's there. I see it.
It's all there.
Because passing out an 11 is infinitely better than a 10. Like, sure, there is a 12s that exist, but you usually have to pay through the nose to get a 12 in this team ability.
Yeah.
So
that's nice that they made Hugo Strange. It's been a while since I made him, so it's that he's somewhat playable.
I like team makers.
When absolutely.
You can base a team around an ability under the super rare chase mark. Yeah. I call it value.
100%. 100%. So I've got Jason Todd. Mm-hmm. And this is actually Jason Todd, and it looks like he's wearing Tim's outfit based on that other Tim Drake we saw. I wonder if Tim knows. We've got Batman Ally.
Heart attack, man.
I can hear Matt's blood pressure rising every time I make that joke. We've got Batman Ally and Batman Enemy team abilities. Batman Family, Gotham City Underworld, Outlaws, and Martial Artists. So we're now keeping an eye on Martial Artists. We've got the customized round special attack power that we get the whole dial. When Jason Todd damages an opposing character, you may knock back that character. If you don't, give them an action token. So another really effective way to basically just boost up your in-cap a little bit. It's just kind of the other way around. Improved targeting, shooting out of adjacency, we like. 55 points for 5 clicks of life, so a slight bit overcosted for health, but not much. 4 range, double bolts, 8 speed running shot, 11 attack of these customized rounds, 18 defense toughness, and 3 damage perplex. So we've got a 50-ish point character that moves and attacks on its own, can shoot out of adjacency, has a team ability that matters, has a support power that is really hard to find in sealed. I think this dude's going to get a lot of good sealed play, and you're going to feel good to have him on the team.
Where's his guns, WizKids? Give him his guns.
He's cracking his knuckles. You have to do that before a shootout. It's WizKids legal rules.
Just like
comics
you
can have guns, why can't our comic toys have guns?
Maybe they're on his
Henry
hip.
Cavill joke where he cocks his arms before a fist fight.
But I like that he's got pretty much everything to fit on both sides of the field. So regardless of what you're building with sealed, he could fit. And we've I think this is the first, maybe second perplex we've seen that doesn't have to be an enemy character.
Mm-hmm.
So not bad.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got the question. This is the female question, Renee Montoya. She's got the team player, team ability. She is Gotham City, detective, martial artist, mystical, and police. She has a trait binary gas. Binary? Okay. Shape change, smoke cloud is free. We love to see that. That should just be the name of the power. Smoke cloud is free.
Huge.
Only time it's getting used. But only to generate 4 markers. That's totally fine. We lose 2 markers. I will take that trade. Double slash. Opposing characters occupying smoke terrain generated by the question can't use the effective equipment. That's pretty sick. Throw some smoke underneath your
solid.
Your destroyer armor guy, and boom, gone.
Important to note that that's self-referencing. So the previous question from a different set, his smoke doesn't do this, even if you play them together.
Generated by the question.
Yeah, it's not a character name the question, it's this one.
Ask the question is the damage power. Outwit prob, wonderful. When question uses either, she may target a character regardless of line of fire.
So still
5
within range, but no line of fire needed.
Got a 5 though. That's
great.
Above average. 40 points. She is stealth, naked attack, 17 defense, and that special damage power for 2 clicks, and then goes to just outwit. So just another solid question, doing something different than the other one. I love that other one. Oh, he's such a great piece, being able to go through an attacker to whatever damage power you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's got its uses too. Pretty
Is this
solid.
the first prob we've seen?
I think so.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 of the major support powers.
Yeah.
We generate smoke for our stealth-focused teams. So no matter where we go, we've got it. We put ourselves in stealth. And with combat reflexes, that makes us a 19. We don't even have to be in the front of the line to use outwit or prob. We can be in the back of the smoke. So your probability control character stays safe. I like everything I see here.
Yeah.
It's probably an autoplay for sealed unless I'm getting really good attackers with their own prob.
Yeah, so we've seen a couple of these like 50-ish point attackers that bring their own support powers, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got an 11 attack with team player too. So if you're playing Batman enemies, you can at least pass around an 11 if you need to. And you're somewhat okay pool that's just your box of scraps like Tony Stark. This could be the glue that puts it all together, and suddenly you're taking points off of people.
Yep.
All right, John, you got us for the first Beast Boy.
He's a rat. Rat Beast Boy. It's got Outsiders and Teen Titans. Outsiders, always good to see. But usually, like we said, on Beast Boys. Thankfully, not the case this set. Or not only the case.
Yeah, we got more options. Red,
his first trait, at the beginning of your turn, you may replace Beast Boy with a character named Beast Boy of equal or less points on the same click number. If you don't, heal him a click. So he's got auto heals. Love to see it. Squeak on by as his next trait is shape change, as his Beast Boys want to have shape change on either traded or on the dial.
As he should.
Yep. Double slash, lines of fire drawn to Beast Boy are blocked if he is adjacent to blocking, so extra stealth for his dial, which has stealth and 5 movement, down to a 10 attack with nothing all the way down the dial. Well, 11 attack at some point, but still no powers. 19 defense with super senses, and 1 damage with outwit. This is a solid piece to have as an option for Beast Boy, but I doubt I'm reaching for it very often. Yeah. Even out of the pack, I'm probably playing something else.
Because
you really need outwit, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, let's paint this picture of like his average use case, right? He's just a really good support figure. Like you can't shoot him from range, because if he's in hindering, he has stealth. If he's next to blocking terrain, you can't draw a line at all. If he's out in the open, he's 19 defense plus tiny for 20 with 2 rollouts.
Mm-hmm.
So he's your move it up outsider, someone from 6 squares away. If they're within 4, you outwit them as well. And then
that'll stick.
Yeah, and you can just kind of trust that this outwit's going to work because it's going to be so hard to hit him to punch him off of it.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is I don't want to pay 60 points for all that. Like,
You're not starting on this. You're
definitely
switching
not.
to it.
I want to see someone roll Beast Boy and just pop.
I think
There's so many right now.
He might be at the point where it's actually a good enough toolbox to do now. Because this adds the support that he didn't have before. He's got some really solid options in the last DC set with the dog and the dolphin. And it looks like we got another one coming up here. But yeah, by itself, are you guys playing this in sealed?
If I need the outwit.
Yeah.
If I pull another Beast Boy, he's going on the sideline. That's
fair. I think even if this is just the only one, and I don't have outwit anywhere else, or other characters I even want to play with outwit, this basically guarantees that my outwit's going to be safe, and I can keep doing the thing every turn. Which is all you can really ask for an outwit piece. So
I hate to say it, he's not trash, but he's not. It's a low bar.
He's like on the counter right above the trash can. You're just
he's teetering because like all your points kind of tip me over to not throwing him in the trash, but
yeah,
I really wanted to.
And it's very unique and like flavorful to Beast Boy. So I'm really happy with the way that they've done this. I will mention though, this Conduit of the Red needs the Legacy Beast Boy in order to keep your transformation tokens on him if you are mixing this with other Beast Boys from different sets. Because the transformation tokens all go on cards. And so this one won't have them or gain them unless you have the Legacy Beast Boy to kind of keep the cycle going. So it will make it just slightly awkward if you're trying to do the whole dream there.
Oh yeah, I had to think of what he did.
Yeah.
Getting offset there.
The Legacy one is from the previous DC set. But I'll take the Beast Boy Penguin. Still got Outsiders, got Teen Titan, Doom Patrol, Teen Titans, and Animals are keywords. We've got the same Conduit of the Red ability, same as the Rat. And then we have Titan Toboggan. When Beast Boy moves through an opposing character, after resolutions, knock back that character, then generate an ice blocking terrain marker adjacent to that character. This game, that marker has adjacent characters must roll for breakaway if they don't already need to. Improved movement characters, thank God, so we can actually move through the character to do the trait. 60 points for 7 clicks. That's the standard Beast Boy recipe now. Dolphin symbol, 4 speed sidestep, 11 attack, 17 defense combat reflexes, 2 damage perplex. How are we feeling about this one?
He's going in the trash.
He's a penguin.
He is a penguin. I think I'll give you guys the Disneyland, and then you tell me if it's worth it. That sound fair?
Yeah.
So the Disneyland is, you were the Rat already. You've outwitted their stuff. You've gotten a round of fighting off on this dude, but they're still alive. You then switch into the Penguin. You full move through a character, stopping right behind them. You then knock them back the way you just came from, back towards your team. Or, if you didn't want to tee them up, you could instead knock them back to where they go into a wall. Especially if you're both like right next to a wall. And then if you're close enough and their knockback pack was stopped, you can then sidestep in and out of them to then do a second knockback in this Disney World dream. So if someone is within 3 squares of you and they're adjacent to a wall, you can double knock back them into the wall. Or if they're within 5 squares of Beast Boy, you can get behind them and send them tobogganing, which is apparently a verb, and send them back towards your team. What do you guys think? Still trash? Or is this a
Feels-
dream worth playing?
Feels magical.
Let me give you my Disneyland version.
Okay, yep.
I have a Beast Boy with
Yep.
a useful dial.
Okay.
I've used him. He's double tokened, and I want Outwit for the rat or Perplex for this one, and I'm on top dial, so I'm not healing with that trade.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
Disneyland. And I've pulled 2 Beast Boys and sealed because I'm so far not playing this probably ever in Constructed.
Gotcha. So you're switching to this one when you have nothing else to do, using Perplex and sidestepping to safety.
Basically that.
Completely ignoring the trait. Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
probably going to be its most average use case.
Yeah, but that's Disneyland if it doesn't go in the trash.
All right.
Magically floats out of the garbage.
Toboggan's out. All right, Dylan, you got our first piece of equipment.
First equipment. Since they screwed the main set and only gave us, I'm pretty sure we only get the Batarang for this set.
What?
I think so. I haven't seen the whole set yet, but
yeah,
I
because
think it got screwed all of these cool stuffs in the vault boosters for $200 each, probably.
Interesting.
So that'll be dope. Anyways, not bitter at all. We got Batarang for 0.26. Qualifying keywords to get it for free is Batman Family. Effect: when this character makes a range attack, they may count range and draw line of fire from. Oh, just too many words there. They may count range and draw line of fire for the attack from a square within 2 squares and line of fire instead. So you can kind of just cheat, get around corners kind of thing. So it's kind of cool. Double slash at the beginning of the turn. This character may equip a 536 Batarang or a 538 Batarang from outside the game. If they do, remove this one from the game without scoring it. So that's kind of cool. You can switch between the 3 if you have those magical Batarangs, I guess. If not, you just have a bounce one.
So
Go
ahead, John.
I was just I think for 5 points in a sealed situation, you play it. If you have
100%.
any ranged attackers, it's just
it's
+2 range.
Free too.
+2 range at its worst.
Mm-hmm.
At its best, you're getting around corners, like Dylan said, and you're even down elevations.
Yeah, that's a big one.
There are high highs, and the low is still just fantastic for 5 points.
Yeah.
You're going to want one of these out of your brick. Or sealed.
Yeah, where my brain was going was, this is just any range attack you can do this from. So if this is on a pulse waiver, you basically have a budget version of the starter kit Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
You can do, energy explosion from somewhere else. Like any range attack, it really doesn't matter. So there are some characters where this is a massive use case for, and one of them that I'm thinking of is the Collector. Because you frequently have 1 spot left for 5-point piece of equipment. And the Collector can't move when he goes to collect someone, but it's still a range attack. So if someone's really trying to space you out, throw blocking in front of you or whatever to make sure that you can't actually do the collection, this dramatically changes that math heavily in the Collector's favor, or anyone else like that really relies on this. So
side piece of tech.
Yeah, so really nice piece of tech, and the more comfortable you are with terrain rules, the better this gets. Especially if someone would be in stealth until you shoot from 2 squares away and now there's not a piece of hindering in between you. Like, attacks that shouldn't be possible can become possible.
Especially if those other 2 Batarangs are useful as well.
Even without them.
Yeah, I think standalone, I'd play this.
Oh, absolutely.
I just meant for the Collector.
Yeah. But I'm going to pretend like I'm never going to get my hands on those.
That's pretty, well, that's true. Because that's probably the real life situation.
Yeah. I say across the board, I will have this in my toolkit. It goes in
100%.
with Animal Man. It is that versatile. It might not go on every team, but no, I mean, like, for a ranged
Relax.
attacker,
Well,
5
because
points for that.
let's look at your
It's in
range
the
attacker.
toolbox.
Like, let's look at the range attacker equipment right now, because that's what it's competing with, right? You've
Yeah.
got 15 points for the glider, which would give you precision strike and some extra speed in flight. That's a lot of points for that.
Triple.
And half the time you don't need those extra abilities because you already have it covered. So the other competing space is the universal weapon, which gives you either precision strike or pin blast, whichever one you need. I think that's the real conversation of if this Batarang is worth the spot over universal weapon. And then the last option are some of these new cycles, which if you do get your hands on the Bat Family cycle and get it for free, maybe you go that over this, but it would just depend on the character.
I have to disagree with it competing with the other ranged attacker equipment. It does something too different.
That's
The
very
other
fair.
ones are like, take a power, bump your speed up. Take a power, choose a different one every turn. This one actively, like you said, you can change up terrain.
Mm-hmm.
You can change up like your targeting entirely and just take terrain out of the equation in some cases.
Or importantly, put it in your favor.
Put a lot of stuff in your favor that just is not offered or even touched on by maybe 1 movement or 2 movement from the bikes and the gliders. And
yeah, because at base value, 2 extra movement would effectively get you to the same square to shoot. But this is basically giving you 2 movement to get there, plus sidestep to get back after the shot, which is totally different.
Yeah. I think it's just working on a different level.
Yeah.
For a consideration, like what you want this to do, you're not looking at those other things. When you want this is the only thing that'll do it.
I think unique equipment like this is fantastic, and I want as much of it in the game as possible.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
Equipment is great.
Yeah, but take us to 027, John.
All right, now we have Damian Wayne. No, wait, wrong Robin.
No, different Robin. You're gonna make Matt have some kind of medical problem if we keep doing this.
Tim Drake, Batman Family, Batman Ally, TA for stealth, Gotham City, Teen Titans, Young Justice, Detective, and Martial Artist keyword. Again, keeping an eye on the martial artists. He has a special power, which he has the whole dial. Outwit, when he hits a character he targeted with Outwit this turn. After resolutions, you may replace him with a number 38 Robin on his red starting line. Let's hope that one has the right name, too.
Yeah, well, let's go over this dial, and then we'll flip over to it, and you can tell us about that Robin.
38? That's coming up later.
Oh, yeah, that's still in the rare, so we'll save it for later, then.
Yeah, we'll save that for later. So this dial is a sidestep smoke cloud, combat reflexes, and that special outwit. He's got a 10 attack and 2 damage, 17.
Huh?
You need outwit.
If you need outwit, he's cheap outwit.
But how am I hitting someone?
You're sidestepping into an outwit, and then you're making attack.
We don't stealth bust.
Nope. 4 range sidestep,
2 10 attack to hit someone.
Not a great way to swap over. No, sure.
That's tough.
This is just really rough.
And because he's your outwit piece, this is the piece I'm going to hit first. So your odds of this just dying are dramatically higher than any other piece that would do this same thing.
Yeah, look at that scowl, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how often Tim Drake is giving someone that look, but I would be scared if he looked at me like that.
Told you guys, it's Damian Wayne.
Stop. Yeah, I guess the best thing I can say about him is that he's, like you guys said, cheap outwit. He's got stealth combat reflexes, so he's going to be able to hide in the smoke. He's got sidestep to reposition, and he can make the smoke. So he can support a Bat Family team in ways that you want him to be able to do. Because typically with the Bat Family, they either have outwit or they're offensive pieces. So now you don't feel bad about not having outwit on Batman.
He's straight up worse question.
By a lot.
By like a lot. He doesn't have prob. The 10-point difference is probably not going to make a difference in sealed.
Yeah.
You're just going to reach for question first in every situation. Sorry, Tim.
Well, I'm gonna hold out hope for this 038 Robin on its red starting line. Maybe this thing is overcosted to all hell, and like this is the way to get him out and just break the game. I can see from y'all's faces you're not buying it. All right,
Disneyland.
Let's go to Tweedledum. 028. This is the Underworld TA, Arkham Asylum, Gotham City, Underworld, Secret Society of Supervillains, and Politicians. D or Dumb is the trait. Free, once per turn for all characters with this trait. Place 2 friendly characters with this trait in each other's squares. And we've got the Carpenter trait. When Tweedledum starts the game, generate a The Carpenter bystander. Let's take a look. We've got Underworld TA. Yo, that's a scowl. She looks like she came straight out of Batman Beyond with that black lipstick. We've got 5 speed sidestep, 11 attack, blades, 17 defense, and 1 damage exploit. Blades exploit. I'm all for. Okay. This is 30 points for 5 clicks, so really healthy. We've got running shot for 8 speed, 4 range, 1 bolt, 10 attack, 16 defense with ESD, and 2 damage range combat expert. So we're shooting 11 for 3. And if I remember correctly, Tweedledee was charge, right? He was like the melee version.
Yep.
So I like that. If they're both the same, pretty much stats and damage across the board, they make 2 very good bystanders. If your range one gets based, you can swap them with Tweedledee, and then now you're not tied up. And they're common and uncommon to pull them both together for like the full dream. And by himself, I'll say he's probably a little bit worse by himself. He's got longer reach, of course, because running shot plus 4 is longer than just charge. But the bystander's worse, because it's just sidestep and blades instead of charge and 4 damage.
Yeah.
So they're solid. Like for sealed, I think they'll both play.
Oh yeah, I like it. The cost is on point. The Disneyland where you're running shot up and then swap in the charge guy to charge the rest of the distance.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I like that.
The good old 1-2 punch where he's hitting for 3, then 4, and then he's got that extra like full 8 range or 8 squares of effectiveness.
Yeah, you're basically giving the melee one full speed charge. And then putting this one back into safety with that. That's slick, John. I like that.
I know that's their intention.
Yeah, that's like the full dream.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they could, if it was a free for the bystander, so you could run up, drop them, and then have them up there. Yeah.
I think that would go beyond 30 points, but
yeah, I'm a fan, and I like that they're only 30 points for the Underworld TA. Because you have to be higher point than both other characters if you're carrying 2. And so if you're like having an attacker that's this low points means that you can carry him out of harm's way after the fact if you need to.
All right, let's do Jeremiah Arkham. 029. He's got the Batman enemy, Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld, and Scientist. See, they just got to do those 2 keywords every time. Like it's
if you marry them together, they're fine.
Get rid of it. We got another leadership piece here. Edge of Madness is a trait. Leadership when Jeremiah Arkham uses it and fails. I love that. After resolutions, generate the Arkham Orderly on its red starting line. So there you go. He's making the orderlies.
Yeah, let me just scroll up real quick so I can check them out one more time. Those are the ones that make the blocking markers, have the end cap. Okay, yep.
He has a special defense power, punishment cell, barrier. When he uses it after resolutions, choose an opposing character within 4 squares that is adjacent to 4 or more blocking terrain markers. Deal that character 1 penetrating damage. So you're putting a guy in a cell and dealing him pen damage. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
In the box.
This is literally the dream for Terrax. Surrounding people and blocking and then hitting them for free for like 6 damage each time.
Sounds gross.
It's Disney.
Mickey Mouse shit.
Yep.
45 points. He is 6 stealth, 9 poison, 17 with that special barrier, and 2 perplex. And then he gets hit on to incap, regular barrier, and shape change. Is that right?
Yeah, not bad. 45 points for perplex.
Leadership and barrier.
Yeah.
A lot of barrier in this set.
Which is good because they're really dialing back the amount of characters that can just blow through walls. So the less of those characters that are around, the more powerful barrier is. And I think there's a fine line between the two. And in lower powered formats, barrier becomes really, really good. I guess we're just moving on into Merlin. Teetering above the trash. Was that it, John?
Teetering above the trash. That's exactly what I was going for. He's a perplex piece for you sealed. Are we ready to... Yeah?
Yeah, you got him. 0-30.
0-30. Merlin with the Injustice League team ability and keyword, League of Assassins, Secret Society of Supervillains, Star City, Assassin, and Marksman keyword. So nice little soup of keywords there. The target trait, which essentially gives you 25 points if you score the guy you target, for a recap. And a special damage power, destroy a blocking, elevated, or effect terrain marker within range and line of fire, though it is a power action. Doesn't combo with too much. If you do, after resolutions, deal 2 damage to characters occupying or adjacent to the marker that last occupied. That is not going to come up in sealed.
Yeah. Definitely not in sealed, but this is a way to self-damage as well for a power action, to do 2 damage. So it might, depending on the rest of this dial, because I'm trying not to look at it.
That is fair.
This might have some use cases.
It might have some use cases. Let's move forward to the improved targeting, which I like to see on a ranged attacker these days.
Especially the red
Elevated, hindering, big in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth busting, and close base, the old sharpshooter trait, basically.
Yep, out of adjacency.
Out of adjacency. He's got running shot, 6 range, triple targets, 8 movement, 12 attack with pen blast, 17 defense with energy shield, and that power city in ruin special power on the 65-point line to start, and only on the 40-point line after a click.
Dang it.
So probably not going to use it. He's just out of the reach for that usefulness for self-damage.
Because
he'd have to self-damage himself.
Yeah, you'd have to like drop him. You'd have to sidestep him up to elevated, slide the elevated over to the person you want to kill. He self-damages falling out, and then he breaks the elevated to kill the person you actually want to kill. No. So with the ring of TK and 1 elevated, you can do it.
For 65 points?
No, for 40. For 40. Yeah, you're playing him at the low.
I've got some better tech outside of sealed.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just putting it out there, because anytime you see a way to self-damage And as long as there's characters like the symbiotes that exist that'll reward you for it, it's worth looking at and saying, how good is this, or what's the maximum top end we can get? Because sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, it's worth throwing directly in. Wait a second. Let's look at this for sealed for a second and see a stealth busting pen blast piece with a 12 attack.
100%.
And 6 range with the 4
triple
moves.
bolts,
10
too.
Square swing to triple target, over elevated through stealth.
A lot of snipers in this way.
In this set, both point values are worth taking a look at.
Absolutely.
It's because of the crown haircut here, you know?
Yeah.
I also think that this stat line is identical to Green Arrows from a couple sets ago.
Yeah. It's probably pretty close.
Like, very similar, but not exact.
I'm excited.
I should mention the lower dial because I just mentioned the top dial. The 40-point line has a sidestep, precision, and range combat expert with senses, so it's probably the line you're going to want to play him at unless you're expecting, pending the rest of this set, hard reducers that you need to get through.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of those.
No. Precision and 4 damage, though?
Yeah, 11 for 4 versus 12 for 3. Like, I think you're right. I think 40... You do lose the full running shot, so your swing's a little bit shorter, but 8 squares a swing is still a lot in sealed.
Yeah, I like him for sealed.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Otherwise.
And he gives out the target token, and this is the character that's going to be collecting them.
Yeah, no, he's one of the few that I've seen so far that work for the target trade.
So I'm for it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm excited to get this next one, Jay.
I will say on that low dial, sidestepping and then power action to breaking their barrier or the smoke someone's hiding in to basically energy explode their team that's playing close onto these smokes could be a really effective way to run this character.
He's just got to take the damage first.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Screw it. All right, Lucius Fox, 031. Is this... I don't think I've seen a Lucius Fox in Heroclix since I've come back to playing. Is there another Lucius Fox?
It has been a while.
Okay.
A long while.
So we got Batman Family, Gotham City Politician Scientist, Batman TA for stealth, and we got a trait, Wayne Tech Enterprises. Free. Generate an equipment token on this card and equip it to an adjacent friendly character. Single-use equipment are destroyed when their effect is used. So right away, this has very similar use cases to the Maker, where you can equip people that already have an equipment, and since you're forcing it, they drop what they're already holding. So this is a super easy way to get, let's say Mjolnir, for example, onto a larger character to get those bonuses, where normally you'd never be able to do that. Because you take someone who gets the equipment for free, you free action, be like, hey, I know you really like your special hammer, but here is a batarang. They take the batarang, drop the equipment, then your big guy picks up the equipment. Also good for destroyer armor or anything else like that. So this already, if you read this and don't get that red, like wee woo, like alarm bells going off in your head that there's a combo here, you need to fix your alarm. It's broken. 30 points, 3 range, 1 bolt for 3 clicks of health. So standard. Running shot, 6 speed, 10 attack, in cap, naked 16 defense, 2 damage, perplex. So, without looking at the equipment, meh. Perplex for 30 points is what I'm really seeing here.
Yeah.
But let's look at the equipment, because if these are single use, they've got to be absolutely cracked. Let's start with I think this is supposed to be grapple versus grapnel. Unless I've just been
is a word.
Unless I've just been misusing that word my whole life.
Both words exist.
Which is possible. So we have a single use equipment, Have we ever seen single-use equipment before? Is that something new? Is that okay? So new tech, which is what Wayne Tech does. Free. Place this character in a square of different elevation with 4 squares in line of fire. So we have web swinging. And we use it for free. So there's no limit on how many times we can give this out. And if we come back to Lucius Fox, he can reload us.
Result.
Yeah, already that's great, especially on our range attackers, on our melee attackers. We haven't seen the maps for this sealed, but already that makes this 30 points easier to put on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Explosive Gel. Quake, but deals 3 damage instead.
Huge.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Especially because you should be able to give this to like any of your Jurassic Leaguers that may have exploit and Quake for free kind of nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're using this Quake for free and dealing 3 exploit, and you basically have a budget version of Kong. I'm all for it. This also combos really well with the starter kit Batman that can free place himself. And then you're now busting people up. Let's take a look at the bat cuffs, which of all the bat themed equipment, I think handcuffs have the most like restrictive shape. So I don't know how bat like you can make handcuffs. The effect is when this character hits, you may give each hit character an action token. That's phenomenal, especially with some of these in-cap pieces. So now you in-cap, and now you're double tokening everyone you hit. Combo this with a mind control, and you're now giving the people you mind control a freaking action token. Like, this gets very serious very fast. I'm liking Lucius Fox. There are a little bit of requirements, like he works good with close attackers because of the Quake. He worked great with range attackers because of the grapnel launcher. And for any of your, someone who, for whatever reason, doesn't want those two, can use the bat cuffs. I like that all the equipment is offensive. And so you don't have to worry about giving someone, this character only takes 1 damage. Like, it's stuff you're using actively. I'm all for it. I think this dude is going to be a menace to society in future sealed sets. Probably in a similar way that Shuri was, because that's kind of his closest approximation. But he's a lot easier to use than she is. But he doesn't have TK either.
Yeah, that's true. Sure, it's TK.
Yeah.
Last Lucius Fox we got was 2012 Batman set. So, been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while. What do you guys think? Do you
cool piece,
how impressive do you think he's going to be? Or is it just going to be like a nice thing to have?
Yeah, I don't know if we're building with him in Modern, but maybe specific team builds.
Yeah, I don't think he fully makes the cut.
Yeah.
All right.
He could,
I think I'm going with the toolbox on this one. He's definitely got enough unique stuff going for him that you will reach for him. You got a Perplex, you've got the web swinging, the Quake option, the token option. He plays with Hugo pretty well.
Yeah. I think he does just enough for enough archetypes where he's always going to be there.
Yeah.
But this is probably the character that gets cut like right before you finish finalizing the team. Unless like he is the crux that makes it all function.
Yeah.
Because I could totally see, given some of these large characters that don't normally have good movement options, a grapnel launcher. And now suddenly your 2x2 Colossal is freaking web swinging across the map, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, even look at Merlin from the
grapnel launcher.
Yeah.
Just in the same set, Merlin getting that 4 extra squares of movement with his improved targeting, so he doesn't even have to be able to see like a direct line of fire. He can see over the elevated, so then he can bam.
Yeah.
So I think.
Go ahead.
I think he improves enough characters in this set that just easily that I
Mhm.
would include him for that plus the perplex at 30 points.
Yeah, as long as the maps that we're playing on have enough elevated that that's useful, it becomes something you're really excited to pull. If I take a
Just for
look
the
at these maps here in a second and they're just flat and no hindering and like this is it's make or break based on what map you're playing on.
Totally.
I'd say
Alright.
there's enough charge pieces that a 3 damage quake should
Yeah, that's true.
in a
For
sealed
sure.
event.
And in more competitive play, I like that the failsafe is that you can't combine it with other equipment. And if someone has like Animal Man, for example, you can't forcibly equip them. So the trade-off here is that you have to use Lucius if you're including him because you have no other way to buff the character. Which should keep him in check, I think.
Totally. Alright. Well, next we got Deadman. We have another shared piece from Doctor Strange set. We have a
Okay.
Possessor. So during force construction, you may add this marker to your sideline by paying its point cost, which is 10.
Okay, so same as the others.
Yeah. So sideline active for all possessor markers. When an opposing character KOs a friendly character, you may attach the marker from your sideline to that opposing character. The attached character has the possessor's effect and has power return a possessor to the sideline. When the attached character is KO'd, KO this marker. So this guy's effect is at the beginning of your turn. If this character has 2 action tokens, it becomes friendly to your force, and you may have it make an attack, then revert forces.
This is asking for abuse cases.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they.
Do you know how frustrating it is? I'm sure you guys do because I'm guilty of doing this to people. Of your character gets double token from incap, you have to clear that character, and then the next turn I double token them again. Now, not only do you not get to play your character, but I'm rewarded for it because I get to play your character.
I think the timing doesn't work on that. You double token him, end of their turn they clear, beginning of your turn they have no tokens, can't use them.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. So I can't forcibly do it. You have to at least make one action. Like you have to be the person that double tokens yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But he has to kill something, so it's
that thing has to kill something.
Yeah, so
guys, and then you get him for a turn.
Yeah,
who if you want, but the guy who makes the last hit.
Yeah, if he KOs your character, and it's the turn that double tokens him, then you get him.
Yeah, sounds a bit Disneyland-y, but
the more we're adding layers to this, the less.
Especially if he doesn't have giant willpower and he's just untokening every turn.
Yeah, right? But this does give you a reason to incap someone with giant willpower, though. Because you can pretty much guarantee they're going to clear at the start of their turn, then put a second action token on them when they punch you in the face again. And then now on your turn, you get them as well. So you would kind of be taking turns punching each other with the same character.
Yeah, you have to hope he doesn't hit willpower, though.
No, you hope he does hit willpower.
Yeah, because then he's tokening himself and not clearing.
Yeah.
If he clears, you can't use him. No more tokens. No use.
Because normally incapping a giant character is a bad thing because it never works.
Yeah.
But now it does work, just it's delayed.
Yeah. All right. It'll probably find some use in sealed.
It's a thing you can do for sure.
I think it's just, unless there's a way to put this on someone without this stipulation, I don't see it ever making a build sheet.
No.
If there's a way to give this, I can see building for it. Especially on a defensive core of a team that's designed to just survive.
Yeah, whenever you have to play something that's based on what your opponent's doing, it's always tough that you can't control the...
Yeah, if you give your opponent a vote, they're going to choose the thing that's best for them, as they should. All right, John, you want to take us to Bizarro?
Bizarro, another Outsiders TA with the Superman
Holy.
ally TA, so he
Oh.
can Outsiders people in stealth.
Oh, this is the smart Bizarro.
Smart Zorro.
Yeah, okay.
From the Outlaws with the brute and monster keywords as well. He has kryptonite fueled intelligence. When he destroys a piece of terrain, until their next turn, he can use perplex and prob. And when he uses either, he can target friendly characters with the Outlaws keyword regardless of range and line of fire.
Okay.
Pretty good. He has improved movement blocking, so he can potentially destroy pieces of terrain every turn. Close combat expert and outwit on his cowboy hats and pterodactyls damage power, which he gets mid-dial, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got to take a
But-
hit or two to get there.
And here's where the most disappointing part comes in. He has a 100-point charge base
No protected outwit.
with no protected outwit. And again, his outwit is mid-dial.
He's got a bit of a wonky dial too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even quite a Bizarro dial from tradition.
Because this
Bizarro
is
powers.
because this isn't traditional Bizarro. This is smart Bizarro, so he's effectively just a normal
Yeah.
character. I'm here for the
gotta-
flavor, I guess.
Bizarro's had a bad run of characters since Legion of Superheroes. Because Legion of Superheroes had the 25 to 300 point Bizarro that could like dominate the table as a rare. Ever since that, we've got like middling Bizarros that are kind of like too just overcosted.
Like flurry explosion,
Yeah,
energy explosion.
flurry energy explosion. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. That's
Or-
Well,
or
take
Quake
us through the
range combat
dial there, because I don't think we actually told people what
we
it looks
did not
like.
quite get there. He's 100 points for 4 movement charge, 11 attack quake, 19 defense would be something if not for all this close combat expert and stuff. 19 defense invincible to start, and then the rest of his dial from click 4 on is invulnerable, and then a naked 4 damage at the top. And it same stats on 50-point pieces. You play 2 of them, you do double the damage.
Yeah.
His most interesting thing is having perplex and prob, but again, that's only if you really need prob.
It's going to be really weird to try to play this character, because
Yeah.
with the way the trait's designed, you want him to be in the back, just kind of slowly moving up, destroying, blocking, and stuff. But that means you're using a third of your build that's a big punchy piece that wants to get in there, because he's brute, so he gets the +1 longsword for free in like a more constructed environment. But then you're not charging forward with this piece unless you're just not afraid of being outwitted, like you have enough support behind him to do the thing. Because what normally happens if you have these support powers on your punchy piece is you get into melee, and now you can't see any of your other characters anymore, and so you can't use them. But this means that you can either be in the back safe, or you can be up front, and as long as you're still destroying stuff, you're still good. But I really, really wish he had super strength. That way he could pick up terrain and then use it in a terrain action once he's already tied up in melee. Because without having improved movement characters, like once you're fighting, you're there. Like you're not breaking away to go break terrain and come back.
I'll say it. I've said it once. I'll say it again. He's trash. Throw him in trash.
Yeah, I know you hate 100-point charge pieces. That's
Yeah. Oh, I have a history with 150 points was my old limit, but like
it's come down.
100's more than enough.
That's
for
fair.
Trash.
Not
Very
doing
interesting.
nearly enough for his point cost.
I wonder if, because I think there's a Batman version of this Bizarro where it's like the opposite of the normal Bat-Zaro. I wonder if he's in here. I haven't seen the whole list.
Do you think their Bizarro version of it is like, let's give him flurry and energy explosion? That'll be bizarre.
Well, it's flurry, close combat expert, or outwit energy explosion is all on the same line. So I guess you've got options is the idea.
What about charge, quake, range combat expert?
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, I guess
That's
same
pretty
kind of
bizarre.
idea. I mean, at least Quake lets you break stuff when you do the Quake, but I'd rather hit someone for 4 damage. Yeah, it is bizarre indeed.
A 100-point character has to be able to do as much as 2 50-point characters. That's just it.
Yeah, especially for a 30-year build. But I do like that he has Perplex and Prob.
He has conditional
He's
Conditional Perplex and Prob.
He's fancy smelling garbage.
He's fancy smelling.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
Potpourri.
I guess I'll just go to Raven here. I like that I'm getting so many of these fun Teen Titans. 034 Raven with Mystics and Teen Titans TA. Teen Titans, Cosmic, and Mystical are our keywords. Important to note Mystical there, because that means she gets access to all of the defensive spell one-shots as well. And then Teen Titans together, Raven. When a friendly character uses Titans, instead of rolling a d6, the result is 6. So now you just power action auto heal, which isn't bad. We have the trait Soul Self, Mastermind, but only to choose a friendly character named Astral Raven regardless of adjacency. That does not say within range. That means you have map-wide Mastermind as long as Astral Raven exists. Okay. I'm paying attention. We have special attack power called Soul Portal for the whole dial. Smoke Cloud. When Raven uses it after resolutions, generate a 0/15 Astral Raven on click 1 in the square of one of the smoke markers. At the end of your turn, choose 2 friendly characters with the Teen Titans keyword. If those characters both occupy smoke, place them into each other's squares. All right. So we not only have a way to range Mastermind to any Astral Raven, we can now use smoke to generate Astral Ravens up to 6 squares away, because that's her range, and the furthest you can put any smoke. And we already know that Astral Raven lowers defense and does poison. So even without looking at any other power, I'm here. 60 points for 5 clicks, so a little bit squishy, but it's Raven. We know this. That's just how they make Ravens. 8 speed stealth. She makes her own smoke cloud, so okay. 11 attack with the smoke cloud power. 18 defense super senses. And then 3 damage prob. And every time she takes damage, she switches to a different support power. So it's prob, perplex, then outwit, then support, then shape change at the end. I would have really loved for her to have sidestep. That way you can kind of move the team forward with this smoke cloud thing going. But with everything I'm seeing, I'm a happy man. This is a cool Raven. And
Unique.
it does something different. You're being tricksy with it. You're moving people around. I'm not against it.
It's doing something unique, which is always something to look at. So
It's
for sure. John, you hate it?
yeah, it's going in the trash.
All right. This will be in my box of scraps.
John's got three guys from this set in his box.
Yep.
Yep.
None of them are on the map yet. They're just in the toolbox.
No.
Yeah.
Toolbox. Well, toolbox is the first step to get on the map.
That's
If
true.
you're not in the toolbox, you're probably not getting on the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see some more Titans. And I'm gonna really need to see someone that says use Teen Titans for free. But
Just
so
change
far,
the damn. They have to do so much work to this team ability to make it useful. Just change it, man.
yeah,
Waste
honestly,
so
if they
much
just
time.
changed it to free in general, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
And I'm liking this 60-point archetype because you get what 5 characters of 60 points onto a team. So we've got Beast Boy at 60, we've got Raven at 60, we've got our Red Arrow at like just under that. I think he was at what 55.
I think it was 50.
50. So now we even have room for like 2 one-shots or maybe equipment. I'm liking what I see here. We just need some punch behind it. We haven't seen a Teen Titan that's really like, I want Teen Titans level Robin knee dropping people from ceilings. Like, give me the punch, and then we've got the rest of the team.
All right. Next, we got Martian Manhunter. Be nice to get a good one of these. Let's see if they do it.
Oh man,
We
I've been
got,
hurting for a good Martian Manhunter.
We got JLA team ability outsiders again.
They seem to like giving it to him for some reason.
Oh yeah, he's from Mars.
Yeah.
Mars. Justice League Cosmic Detective Police keywords. He's got a trait. I have many forms: phasing, teleport, and shape change. He has a defense power. Allow me to concentrate. Toughness, willpower. Wow, toughness. That's it. For 80 points. All right. When he uses willpower and succeeds, he may generate a astral Martian Manhunter on click 1 within range.
Ooh,
Max
okay.
1. So only do 1, but within 6 range. So that's pretty nice.
And then they've got
astral.
And they've got 3 extra range to turn off the stuff, so you could get them pretty far.
And let's see if he has Outwit. Martian Telepathy. Outwit. Oh, look at that. The combo works. Double slash. When Manhunter targets an opposing character adjacent to a friendly character with the Ghost Realm keyword. Oh. May target opposing characters adjacent to a friendly character with this, regardless of line of fire. Okay, so he doesn't need line of fire for that Outwit, which is pretty cool. So he doesn't block his own line of fire with his ghost.
Yep. Still needs to be within range though, so you can't quite like get it crazy, but you can do some cool stuff.
It's cool that the combo works though. So 80 points. We have toughness, shape change, which is not terrible, but not great for 80. He has no move and attack. He's got mind control, top dial, 6 range, flight, precision strike, that's special toughness, willpower, defense power, and then the outwit damage power for most of the dial. Last 2 clicks against mind control, pen blast, regen. So he is 8, 11, 18, 3. So pretty standard. Just a little expensive, you know. This would be a fine dial for
60 points, I think would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to do 80, maybe give him running shot mind control, give him
some kind of movement.
Invincible, you know, like he's a tough dude. Let's not just give him toughness, you know?
Yeah, like he's essentially Superman's level of durability, just green.
Yeah.
I guess the green's a downgrade.
They don't like to give him any punchy stuff, just always mind control.
I do like that he doesn't need line of fire to make the astral. And targeting things next to the astral also don't need line of fire. So,
but what's he doing other than that? He's 80
not
points.
A lot.
One target mind control with no improved targeting.
Yeah, see, it's okay.
That's crazy.
I really like him.
Okay.
In the trash.
Oh my god, I'm done with you.
Gotcha. He gotcha.
He had me in the first half.
Yeah, I almost had you there.
I will say that you also can outsider someone because you don't just have outwit to target next to the ghost realms. And it's not restricted to his ghost realm either if you happen to be playing more than one for some reason.
Yeah. Play with your juice. Where you can use
the non-bow of the century.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm up with juice. Terrible. Stop fucking this man up. You know, give him a
give me a cool Martian Manhunter, please. Because I really want to play the whole core Justice League. Like, give me each of them for 50 points. Let them be themselves, and let me just put them on the dang map, man.
No, John. No, Jen.
Yeah.
What?
At least for John, they're all going to be together in the trash.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, John, take us to the next one.
My heart. All right, we got Badge.
Beach. I like beach.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Blue Lantern Corps, Green Lantern Corps. Notice how none of these are dead. Corpse. Yeah.
Yep.
Animal, Cosmic, and Herald keywords. He's got a 19 defense with traded defend, free support, but only if a character missed. That kind of goes back in with the Blue Kyle missing things. And then another trait of perplex, but only to positively modify values by 2. And then on the dial, 8 movement running shot, 4 range, 11 attack, single target in cap, 19 barrier. and prob with the tiny size.
Okay.
But it's 60 points.
What? Huh?
Huh?
What? Where's my 35 points?
Yeah.
It's gone.
What?
It's dead.
The
It's
other one
actually
was
coming up at the
35
start.
points. What?
It's my 35 points.
No. Why? Why did we do...
I'll
This
give
was
you
so
one thing.
good.
He is super good on paper until the point value comes in. And then he goes out in the trash.
Just make him 40. Like, if you don't want 35. What's going on?
Heck, make him 50. At least then he'd be comparable to Hal.
Well, he just does something so different than him because he doesn't have enhancement, so he's not getting the benefit of the blue ring.
Yeah.
Why? It was so close.
Oh, almost there. Almost there.
That's a heartbreak, bro. Like, let my blue lanterns be good. Why are we hating?
You just got to pay to play, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
Free support, defend, +2 perplex. With the blue lantern ring, he would have enhancement. Barrier prop. Bruh, why? I guess it's still playable, but like...
Just heartbroken.
Especially because the other one was 35. If you're giving me the same character, having me the same point value, all he did was pick a different ring. Well, I guess he got chosen for this one.
Yeah. Well, that one's got 2 support powers, where this one
We'll have to do.
Green one only has outwit.
So what's our freaking math here? Like, perplex and prob are worth 25 points.
Yeah. 19 defend is always at least 50.
Welcome to Heroclix, where the points are made up and the math doesn't matter.
Yeah, something like
quote
that.
There somewhere.
All right.
Whiz kids would mess it up just as much.
I'll take my disappointment over to Alfred. Let's see.
Shot.
I was so hyped until you said 60. How did I not see that, bro?
I'm just living to disappoint you today.
So we already have a really good Alfred in the game right now from the Batman set. So this dude's going to have to live up to some pressure here. 037A, unique ring. I think this is our first unique. Oh no, Deadman was too, I think. Batman family, Gotham City, and Soldier, the classic Alfred keywords. And then we're keeping the cave well stocked with our first trait. Once per turn, when a friendly character with the Batman family keyword hits, after resolutions, you may roll a d6. 1 through 4, flip a friendly face down utility belt one shot face up. I have no idea what those are. 5 through 6, choose a utility belt one shot from outside the game. If it has a different name than any other friendly one shot, add it to your sideline. So we're cheating one shots into the game now? Is that what I just read?
Utility.
Okay. Second trait. Because that one was not good enough. This dude better be 60 points when I look down or I'll be pissed. Gordon on the line, sir. Power action. Place an adjacent friendly character with the Batman family keyword up to 4 squares away from Alfred. So it's TK, but they have to start next to you. Alright. We are 30 points for 4 clicks.
It's not
3 range, 1 bolt.
It's not line of fire though, right? So you can place them through walls and shit.
Yeah, just 4 squares away. Doesn't matter where.
Yeah.
I think the one helpful part is you can sidestep just ahead of them and technically cheat another square out of that because you would add that.
Yeah, because 4
extra
squares away
square.
from Alfred himself, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 6 speed sidestep, 11 attack energy explosion. Oh, this is shotgun Alfred. 18 defend. I don't know why we got a defend piece and only 30 points. And support.
18 defend, not 19.
Yeah, you're right. 1 point of defense is 30 points. Support as the last one. And then if we take 2 damage and somehow still survive, we go down to straight purple. So Force Blast, Smoke Cloud, Willpower, and Close Combat Expert.
The best power colors.
I
mean, there's some stuff in there.
So already, without even looking at these utility belt one-shots, cheating one-shots into the game is very good. I'm assuming the sideline limit only exists during forced construction, because otherwise, if you had a full sideline, this wouldn't work.
Actually,
I'm just gonna assume it works even if your sideline's full.
sure.
This is already good.
I would think so, yeah.
And as soon as you hit this 5 or 6, even if there's only one good one shot, you can now repeatedly reuse that same one shot if you have Batman families doing damage. I don't know why on God's green earth they didn't say printed keyword, because now Eternity flips over these one shots. Now Scott Porter's power bomb get one shots. This can be cheated in a couple of different ways, especially in Silver, even in Modern with Eternity. So if even one of these is good, Alfred's cracked. Especially because your placement doesn't have to be a single base character. So you can place double bases that have keyword cheated, and since it's a placement, you get another square as well when you rotate them how you want.
Let's stop giving things all the keywords, maybe.
Like, I like the keyword thing,
No.
but if you're gonna do it to printed keywords.
Throw it into the sun.
Like, let it be the people that it's designed for.
It's supposed to be flavor.
Yeah.
Not for John's spaceman.
Yeah. you just gotta be so careful, because you can do like really, really silly things the minute it can be cheated. So let it be printed.
Totally.
I'm so mad he's 30 points. I will say that compared to the other Alfred, they're very, very comparable. Like, they do super different things,
yeah,
but they're both very unique. Both of them feel like Alfred. And this one's a little bit more expensive. The other one's only 20 points. But I could definitely see it being a legit argument of one over the other based on the team.
Totally. All right, next up we have the first prime of the set.
Yeah.
He is the Ventriloquist. Batman enemy team ability. He is 037B prime. He has Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld as the keywords, only 2. He's got a trait Scarface. When the Ventriloquist starts the game, generate a Scarface bystander. Let's take a look at that. It also has the Batman enemy team ability with a 13 attack. He has 5 range, 1 bolt, 0 movement, 13 energy explosion, 17 toughness, and 2 damage tiny. He's got a trait Scarface can't be chosen for Mastermind. Scarface can't be given actions unless he is adjacent to the Ventriloquist.
So 13 attack Batman enemy. That's tiny and can be carried around. I'm already terrified.
At least it's a prime, so you got to at least pay the piper for it.
Yep.
When Scarface would take damage, you may instead have the Ventriloquist take 1 unavoidable, protected pulse wave. He has a special damage power, best gig in Gotham, enhancement perplex. Adjacent from the character's name, Scarface can use enhancement perplex. That's kind of cool. You get for 35 points, you get double enhancement, double perplex. It's pretty sweet. We have improved movement characters. He's 35 points. Stealth, smoke cloud for some reason, 19 willpower, and then that special enhancement perplex. Down dial, you get TK and side stuff for some reason, senses and perplex. So you're basically always playing this guy just for Scarface to get that 13 and do some shenanigans with that with enhancement perplex, make him up to a 5 attack. But other than that, I don't. Is that a huge deal? A 13?
So we should split this into 2 conversations here. One is based on John's face, one that he wants to talk about. And the other is if you pull this in sealed, because it is just a rare prime. I'll start with sealed, because normally I'm the positivist, so it'll be a good flip. enhancement, perplex are great things to have on the team, but we have no way to mobilize Scarface as an attacker. Because if he can't make actions unless Ventriloquist is near him, the best you could do would be to TK the bystander, then walk Ventriloquist up to catch up to him, and then shoot with Scarface.
3-action swing.
If you don't do it that way, you basically have to move Ventriloquist up, carrying Scarface, and then on the next turn, you would get to attack with Scarface because he's been carried. Like, he can't make costed actions anymore. So this... Go ahead.
I do have an alternative.
Yeah, go ahead.
They both share keywords with a lot of Underworld team ability characters who only need to share a keyword, not the TA.
Yep.
So theoretically, you carry both of these guys up with one of your many goons.
Yeah, so a goon of at least 40 points would be able to carry them both.
And you would be able to perplex and double perplex, double enhance your running shot piece for a good shot. He's
okay. Is there a running shot goon of that level?
Ooh, yeah.
Because if there is, now we're cooking.
I mean, it's a tricky sealed piece. You were saying.
Still a prime.
Okay, the assassin recruit doesn't have the right keywords. Never mind.
Oh, son of a.
That's the one we've got. Tweedledee and Tweedledum aren't expensive enough.
2 low points. Yeah.
Yeah. It was close with the assassin recruit. Because then you would have had running shot and pin blast for it too.
Yeah. Dang it.
I do like the idea though of using them as support pieces first, and then on the following turn, Scarface can start popping.
It feels like the most positive way to frame it in sealed.
Yeah. So if you pull this in sealed and there's going to be some awkward turns where you're trying to figure out how to do this if you haven't already thought about it. And it's not going to feel like you're playing a prime.
Yeah.
But, John, if you want to tell me how you would play it for your shit-eating grin, then it's going to feel like a prime.
Yeah, it feels like a prime when you run the Eternity Machine Gun with a 16 attack and 6 damage.
Yep.
Shaving off like 20, 30 points from the last method I had of not even quite getting there.
Even
because
without
double enhancement, double perplex.
Yep. You can take the 9 from Ventriloquist and then take the 13 from the other one when you're ready to start hitting.
It's and 2 bodies.
Ban it.
Yeah.
It's 2 bodies. It's +2 attack. Just immediately, because 2 perplexes. You add a Kree Accuser, and you've fulfilled in 2 figures for 60 extra points. It's 110 points before you even get into the machine gun half.
Which is only 65 points.
Cross map for like 110 points. I think this guy shoots across map 16 for 6.
Not to mention, even if you didn't want to do the Kree
and you have Black Flash.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying for the machine gun. That's where it belongs. Even if you just did the Ventriloquist plus a rat, that's 40 points. And on the turn that you start attacking, that's already 4 bodies.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need any other help. You can now throw Prime Rogue into your machine gun team because you've got 100 points to spare if you want. You can do literally whatever you want.
2 primes.
Because, oh yeah, you're right. Whatever. You can play Egg and Rat.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, within the rule set, you can do whatever you want. Because you've now saved so many points to get maximum number of bodies. You've guaranteed the miss to start with either the rat or this guy. And for the following attacks, you've got your 13 attack to switch to. You've got your enhancement for your damage. You've got your perplex to make sure you've got the range or the attack, whatever you want.
Yeah, it's 16 for 6, like 12 times is the maximum adjacency.
Well, I think the rats have sidestep, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't. No, they don't.
Without any movement shenanigans, carry shenanigans, it's 12 attacks, 16 for 6. What
Yeah.
more do I need to say, guys?
That's like if I was going to Worlds, like this is the team I'm packing right
Oh,
now
yeah.
to practice.
What are you playing? Not on an Eternity team? Are you playing this, Prem?
Yeah, if in a very similar vein, any of like a heavy range attack team would love to see this prime.
Yep.
Anything that
Just
you want to
for
fit
copycat.
double enhance, double perplex is fantastic.
Plus copycat for triple.
Yeah, if you can abuse the Batman enemy aspect of it, like you've got the team player side, that's even better. But that's really all you need. Because even if, let's say you don't even care about bringing Ventriloquist up, right? Even if you just have a ranged attacker, like pick your favorite one, I don't care, that just carries around Scarface, and you leave Ventriloquist in the backline, they can't kill Scarface because Ventriloquist takes the damage instead. And now you're just carrying around an enhancement perplex and making your main attacker that much better. It's not as ideal as being a sniper cannon. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say you have to be adjacent for Scarface to pick up Enhanced Perplex.
Okay.
The two of them.
Yes, so you do have to play them as a pair, which makes sense.
But even if you
I guess
leave
if you're
both of
Green
them
Lantern
back,
carry.
Yeah, you could Green Lantern carry. This is your what's our boy's name? The snake-looking Green Lantern.
Oh, Roplop.
Yeah, Roplop fan. Like this is the wet dream for Roplop fan. He's now max
Absolutely.
damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that you can pair him with anyone like that to get a similar effect. And because there's abusers, it can get cranked to 1 billion.
And based on the unboxings, you get one per brick. So
I haven't seen them, but that's exciting.
yeah, it's
Give me my
it's a high
ventriloquist. All right, who's next here?
Our 38 Robin.
Oh yeah, this
Tomorrow.
our dude.
And it's me, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Because I know I did Alfred because I was sad.
Yeah. So yeah. Robin, team player, Batman ally, Batman family keyword with the Gotham City, Teen Titans, Young Justice, Detective, and martial artist keyword. Some more martial artists and Bat family. And Teen Titans. Batman family Robin, once per game at the beginning of your turn, he may generate a spoiler bystander.
Okay.
Free shoots a friendly character with the Batman enemy TA, which spoiler does have, and they can use Robin's displayed damage power until your next turn.
So let's look at spoiler real quick. Okay. I like that she's in the set.
As a pog.
I mean, I'd like her as a figure, but I just like when everybody's represented.
She's got spoiler has the Batman enemy or Batman ally TA, flurry, 8 movement, 11 attack, 18 senses, defense, and empower 3 damage.
Okay.
It's a solid thing to bring in at beginning of turn and to share either outwit or exploit as he picks up later in the dial from Robin.
And you don't just make her at the beginning of the game where she's a target. You would choose what turn she comes in, which is a major difference.
Yeah. He also has a trait Battle Staff with Precision Strike and Giant Reach 2. That's going to be pretty good, though. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. Energy Explosion, when Robin uses it, roll a d6. Instead of 2 damage, hit targets are dealt damage equal to half the result. If you roll a 1 through 4, i.e., normal energy explosion or less damage, you would also give each hit target an action token. So you got a bonus for your low rolls.
And you've got precision strike, so even if you roll 1 on the energy explosion, you're still just doing 1 damage to people with the reducers anyway, so it doesn't change much.
Yeah. He's 90 points for running shot.
Yep.
11 attack, 3 damage with reflexes. My favorite combo, running shot, reflexes, and stealth. He doesn't have that improved targeting to give him give him the close or the out of adjacency shots, ranged attacks, but he does have improved movement, elevated, and improved targeting, hindering, which is again going to be big for this set. However, at his playable line, he's got charge, so that's only half as useful, and the energy explosion is much less useful. And the defense power is just willpower, so he's dead. He charges in for 3 damage and he dies. Oh, and this is Tim Drake. Good news, Matt. They still love Tim Drake.
I feel so bad for that man. So let me Disney World it, because they put the idea into our brains, right?
Please do.
We've got 027 Tim Drake, 30 points. As soon as this updates, I'll be able to tell you about him. Here he goes. We have 10 attack with outwit. So you have to sidestep, outwit the person, then you have to hit them. Let's assume you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You then switch over to this Robin. But because you've replaced, you're not making another attack or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you go from 19 defense from close attacks and stealth to now not having combat reflexes anymore. I guess it took you time to put your outfit on. Which means you are now considerably easier to hit. You have outwit again because you're now a different character. So whatever you outwitted before is now back. And you have a second chance to outwit. You can then say another Batman can also use outwit. So you're outwitting 3 times on that turn, which feels very Tim Drake-y, I guess. But you can't drop spoiler for the flurry follow-up because that's only at the beginning of your turn. So you basically get 2 extra... Well, you get to redo 1 outwit and get another outwit if you live the dream. And then you have to survive the turn with only 17 defense and no reducer for 4 clicks of life. To then go on the offense afterwards.
Did we say Disneyland or that carousel you find in those dead malls?
Yeah, maybe an unplugged one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say the line, Bart.
Yeah.
It's trash. It's going in the trash.
I do see that this trait is worded in a special way, like Batman Family Robin. So maybe we'll see something cool with like someone that dials these traits up, maybe. But I don't see paying 30 points for Tim Drake to then transform into this one and then die. I guess best case scenario, you can burn the 5.1 shot to have your replacement character be immune.
You had me burn the card and the figure in the trash.
So now
Great skull. Great skull.
It looks like a good skull.
Yeah.
Now you're paying 30 points for Tim Drake and 2 sideline spots plus another 5 points for the one shot.
Cancel the trip. I don't want to hear about this.
Dude, I'm pulling a muscle with this mental gymnastics trying to keep up with Tim here.
I'm cutting you off. It's Batgirl time.
There's no way, brother.
Please move us on, Dylan.
Oh no, that was this.
I'll skip. Yeah. You can take this one if you want.
Oh man. It was so painful.
I want Nightwing.
Okay, I'll do Batgirl. I love Batgirl, actually. This is Barbara Gordon Batgirl. Okay.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different Batgirl options. 039, we got Bat Family, Gotham City, Teen Titans, Martial Artists, Batman Family, Batgirl. Once per game at the beginning of your turn, Batgirl may generate an Elisa Yao bystander. Hopefully I pronounced that closely. Double slash, free. Choose a friendly character with the Batman ally. That character can use Batgirl's displayed damage power until your next turn. Okay, I'm seeing what we're doing. We're being a whole Bat family for 50 points. Here's the bystander. I'm actually not familiar with this character.
She's a roommate from one of the runs.
Oh, I gotcha. So we've got the Batman family TA, so she can get the powers from both Robin and Batgirl. 5 speed with, I think that's Smoke Cloud. Nope, Force Blast. 10 attack, naked attack power. 16 defense combat reflexes, and 2 damage support. So we're making a support character at the beginning of the turn, which is dope. We have a special attack that we get at our high dial and the last 2 clicks of our low dial, called Right When Their Guard's Down. Incapacitate. Once per turn when Batgirl uses it. After resolutions, you may place any hit characters adjacent to Batgirl. If you do, she may make a close attack. Okay. Movement power, or we've got improved movement elevated. We are, just like Tim there, we are 90 or 50 for 8 clicks or 4 clicks respectively. So she's a little fragile, just like Tim. 4 range. Yeah, 4 range, double bolts. At 90 point line, we start with running shot for 8 speed, 11 attack with the special incapacitate, 18 defense super senses, and 3 damage perplex. So that's what you'll be passing around with that free. And at the low line, we start with sidestep for 6, 12 attack incapacitate, 18 defense combat reflexes, and 2 damage enhancement. So you'd be passing around enhancement with that free, which is also really good. And then at the last very 2 clicks mirrors her first 2 clicks of the high line. So I see what they're going for with this 50-point Bat Family idea, but I don't think she's seeing high line play.
A little expensive.
I don't think you want your rare and sealed to be sidestep for 2 damage. That's going to feel a little bit bad. Especially if there's other rares that can be played. And then this brings me back to, if you're a new player pulling these cool Bat Family characters that all make other Bat Family characters that are awesome, you want an actual bystander. If these guys don't come with something to put on the map and say, that's my person, it makes it really hard for new players to get excited because they just pulled something that they feel like they can't fully use. So I really, really hope that they include something like that.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
I see where they were going with this.
In the trash.
In the trash.
Yeah, okay. You got Nightwing, boss.
Our last hope.
Is this our first Dick Grayson?
The King. No, we got the
Nope.
Batman Dick Grayson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got Nightfall.
All right. Nightwing, he has Batman Ally and Outsiders. He is 040. Bat Family, Gotham City, Justice League, Outsiders, Teen Titans, Detective, Martial Artist, and Police. He has the same shared trait, but it is named Nightwing. So you can share his damage powers, which are Prob and Close Combat Expert, minus 2 different lines. He's got a trait with the greatest of ease, Leap Climb, Double Slash, Charge Running Shot. Once per turn, when Nightwing uses either, after resolutions, he may use the other for free.
Love that power.
Good.
Yep.
Pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Movement through characters, targeting adjacency. He is same points, 90 and 50. 4 range, double bolts. He is 8 movement with a special charge running shot. Precision, 19 toughness, and prop. He gets knocked onto some charge. They give him willpower, some sidestep, and then on his 50-point line, he starts with that power again. Unlike the other two, he has precision, but like Tim, he gets just willpower, unfortunately, and then close combat experts. So,
why do we have the Bat Family with no
defense?
Like 17 defense and 18 defense with 4 clicks of health.
And willpower, so you're getting wiped off the map immediately.
How is Tweedledee dunking the Bat Family off the map? What's happening?
This is one that's actually playable at 90 though, and sealed at least.
In sealed.
Yeah, 100.
I'll give you that.
Passing around Prob is crazy work in sealed.
Well, just getting the double attack, right?
Yeah, let's take a look at Bitewing.
Yes, so this is his pupper from the newest run. 3-legged dog. He's got charge, blades, willpower, matches his master, and 1 damage. So he's tiny. 6, 11, 18, 1.
Okay, and it's
So
got
just
Bat
a chance
Family.
at blades. Yeah.
So you can play all 3 of these at 90. You could,
With your
mix
3
in.
boosters.
You could mix and match them. But I like that we've got Empower on Spoiler. We can sauce around either Prob or Close Combat Expert. We're saucing around Enhancement to people. Like, these are powers that matter in multiples.
Imagine
It's just
we go
gonna
back to the
be.
drawing board.
It's
Sorry?
just going to be so hard to keep them alive.
Yeah. We go, everyone, all of them are 75 at their top, 40 at their
Yeah.
lower,
Yeah.
and let's give them all reflexes at their bottom dial instead of willpower. And there you go. That's
Like, they figured out stealth reflexes so early in Heroclix. Why are we taking it away from Robins of all people?
yeah, just willpower. I mean, there's a lot of free shit they get in this set, so maybe that's part of it. But
Better
that's a
be
lot from
free
the
reducer or something.
That's from the whatchamacallit boosters, right? The vault boosters. So that doesn't take into account sealed.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
All right, John, move on. Get us to the next one.
Tweedledee literally puts all of these guys in a body bag. Like, that's crazy.
The dumb boys. Yeah.
Yeah, I got another exciting one with Commissioner Gordon.
Hey.
Gotham City police politician. Hey, politician.
And PD.
And PD. Yeah, with stealth from Batman Ally. Cleaning up Gotham is his first trait. Friendly characters that share keyword with Commissioner Gordon can use sidestep. Okay.
Nice. All of Gotham City is two-stepping.
All of Gotham City. When they use it, if they share 2 or more keywords with Gordon, they move 3 squares instead.
Okay.
I swear this guy had detective keyword.
So
I wish.
What we're saying is Eternity can move 3.
Yeah, he's sidestepping 3.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. It's just funny. Leadership as a trait from the heart of the GCPD. When Commissioner Gordon uses it and succeeds, friendly characters have PD until team ability until your next turn.
That's pretty good.
Oh, he's 60 points.
That's not as good.
Yeah, if he were 50, I would struggle to put him on a team.
I was about to say 40 kind of feels like where characters like this usually sit at pretty happily.
Yeah. I don't know if I pull him with, say, Nightwing as my 2 rares, I could see running 90-point Nightwing, 60-point, have half my team be that, but common Batman, and then you got some room to move.
Or if you just pull this as one of your 2 rares, and then you've got what's his name up here? Arsenal as a common?
Yeah.
Suddenly you're popping off with multiple PDs. He's 12 for 5 Arsenal, like, out the gate. I can definitely see Commissioner Gordon showing up in Sealed and being like the real impact piece you want.
Yeah. Not much more to say about it from my end.
Did you go through the dial? Or did I just blank out?
Oh yeah. No, we completely blanked it out because like the important parts are the traits.
Yeah.
But he has Force Blast, Energy Explosion, 18 with Willpower, and Enhancement. Actual Enhancement. We've been using Enhancement in place of Empower a lot today, but I will say this is actual for range attacks Enhancement.
Yeah.
Then he moves down to Reflexes and Plasticity with some Precision and Power. He's got Sidestep, Energy Explosion, Sidestep with Enhancement. He gives out Sidestep to other people, so yeah, I would probably play him if I got any synergies.
And Energy Explosion. He shares a keyword with himself.
Yeah.
Because it just says friendly characters instead of other friendly characters. Yeah. So he includes himself.
He shares a keyword with himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And he shares all of them with himself. He's sidestepping 3.
Yeah.
Force Blast Energy Explosion is one of my favorite combos, though, because I fully feel like Energy Explosion just should have knockback, similar to Quake.
I really do feel like he should have been 40, 45 points. Would have made him a lot easier to swallow.
I mean, with 3 squares of sidestep, like he's a pseudo attacker, I can kind of see where the bump up is. This kind of character, though, I really like when they generate other PDs, so that way you can like really feel like what they're trying to do. But I guess let me take Christopher Chance here. I'm not familiar with this character, but we do have a prime here.
He's the human target.
My game is the human target. Yeah, that's fair. We've got team player, detective, martial artist, and spy. First trait is my game is the human target. This is how it's played. Christopher Chance is not a standard character. So that means we can't equip him with any equipment then. Other friendly characters within 4 squares can use shape change, but succeed on 4 through 6. When they use it and succeeds, Christopher Chance becomes the only target of the attack, even if he would be an illegal target. Interesting. So it's kind of like the old Bizarro figures where it demands that they be targeted. We have another trait. You hire me to be you to see who wants to kill you. I like that they have his whole plot line on the card here. When opposing characters are attacking Christopher Chance, they modify their attack -1, and their attack rolls can't be re-rolled. Christopher Chance can't be healed. Okay? We have a special defense power that's a stop click. He's got it twice along the dial. You live, I die, everyone wins. Stop super senses. So for 40 points, we're getting 6 clicks, 2 stop clicks, and we're starting out with 4 range, 1 bolt, 7 speed stealth, 11 attack, 18 defense, defend, 2 damage, close combat expert. On the stop clicks, we get sidestep for 8 speed, 10 attack precision, the stop click, and then 2 damage range combat expert. So 11 for 3 with sidestep on those stop clicks. Very interesting piece.
I like it for the fact that the first trait that lets him become the target is protected pulse wave.
Yeah.
Which would imply that everyone else gets to use shape change for pulse wave.
For the pulse wave?
So
yeah, I suppose
if
so.
I'm reading this correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Because it's not shut off by pulse wave, so other characters that follow the thing would use shape change, on a 4 to 6.
I'm not sure, because it gives him the ability to use it.
But the power is protected pulse wave, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I could easily see this being ruled both ways.
I think WizKids could do that, but as written, I would say...
Yeah.
As written, I would say the first person to roll a successful shape change in a pulse wave says, no, you don't target anybody, you target him.
Yeah, because he becomes the only target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
If it's as it's written, it's a fantastic defensive shell for 40 points.
Which I think that's probably how it's meant to be played.
Yeah, this guy has a great recent comic run by Tom King that's 12 issues. It's awesome.
So he can't be equipped normally, and he himself has shape change. But if someone else succeeds shape change, it supersedes that, and he just becomes target. If you did give him senses in some way, he would become the target of the attack, but would still get a chance to roll senses and survive.
Which includes his stop clicks.
Which does include the stop clicks. So that would be the way to really milk this, is to put Animal Man on him, choose senses, team player to Wonder Woman or Spidey senses, get shape change 4 through 6 senses.
Oh yeah, because you can put Animal Man on him.
Yeah. You just can't do normal equipment. Interesting.
Honestly, he's very prime worthy.
Yeah, it's a very
That's
different
something
prime
different.
than we've gotten lately. Because usually our primes for the past like
Big
2 to
smash.
3 years have just
Yeah.
been go.
Smash bash, yeah. Go get him.
I'll have to revisit this guy a couple times.
Yeah, interesting man in a suit.
Yeah,
in the toolbox.
this is definitely the kind of character that if I put on the map, everybody groans.
Definitely a U type
Yeah,
character.
they're like, all right, what BS are you playing today? Let's see what's going on.
All right. Next guy we got here is Mr. Dick Dragon.
Yeah,
We are
good old Big
one
Richard.
keyword only. We are martial artists, 042. We see another inherited technique. So you can just KO him and give him the technique to somebody else, martial artist. He has a special defense power, technique, master of all forms. Combat reflexes, double slash. Adjacent opposing characters use their printed combat values when attacking or being attacked by Richard Dragon.
That's pretty solid.
Pretty solid. He has that as whole dial too, which is awesome. Unfortunately, it can be outwitted, so there's that. He has a special attack or damage power that's leadership, double slash. At the beginning of your turn, choose a technique, special power Richard Dragon can use, and another friendly character with the martial arts keyword. That chosen character can use the technique until your next turn.
Nice.
There we go.
So if he gets other techniques from other people, you now get a toolbox to assign to a different martial artist if they're all funneled onto him. That's pretty cool.
And it doesn't have the stipulation of not being equipped.
Yeah, and you don't need to succeed the leadership or anything else. Just do it.
Beginning of the turn. Not adjacent either.
So big payoff for martial artists.
Yeah, pretty solid. He has improved movement characters. He's 70 and 50. For 70, you get 9 clicks. So, I don't know.
That's a thick boy.
What they're doing for other guys, but all right.
It all went here. They only had so much model to work with.
Yeah. He is an 8 charge, 11 precision, 18 special reflexes, and then that 3 damage special leadership. On his 50-point line, he does not get that special damage power, unfortunately. He sticks with charge, goes down to 17, and then at the end of his dial, he gets back that special damage power.
I mean, I'd pay 20 points for that power, though.
Yeah, if you got a plan in like someone that's can really take use of that, probably in a 400-point game.
Especially in this sealed environment, because how many combat reflexes have we seen? If you give this ability to another attacker, now you have 2 attackers that are just hitting into your 17 defense.
Yeah.
And then when you try to hit him back, assuming this power doesn't get outwitted, you're attacking your 10 or 11 attack into his 20 defense with combat reflexes? This dude's going to be an animal in sealed. Or sorry, a martial artist in sealed.
Dragon.
If you don't have a decent outwit piece to deal with him.
Yeah. All right, John, our last rare of the CUR.
The last rare is Ratcatcher from Gotham City and the underworld of Gotham City with the Suicide Squad and animal keywords, weighing in at 1 Batman enemy and 40 points. You can generate 2 rats at the start of the game with the first trait. On click 1, they, as most people have stated, only have 1 click. The rats do. When a friendly character named Rat uses Batman TA, they consider Ratcatcher adjacent to themselves.
Okay.
That's pretty
those
good.
Rats up.
Because suddenly these super strong rats from Hugo Strange's experiment are hitting for exploit 1 and knocking people back with an 11 attack, no matter where they're at on the map.
I think it would be for 2, because if they consider him adjacent, they would get the bonus of the Empower as well.
Would they?
Yeah.
When they use the TA, they consider him adjacent. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's just when they...
Well, because they have to use it during the attack, which is when the stats are calculated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that they would be 2 damage exploit,
Am I smelling
generating themselves after moving, because it's a free action to
Yeah.
generate a rat.
I'm
It's
smelling
blue.
blue ring rat catcher floating around here.
Yes.
12 for 2 rats.
12 for 2 rats for 60 points.
Yeah.
Or no, 50 points, because he's only 40 points.
Yeah, he's not 60 points like some of these crazy characters we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And he has safeguard poison, and bonus when Ratcatcher uses it, poison that is, opposing characters adjacent to Rat, characters named Rat, are adjacent to Ratcatcher. So he can poison through the rats after generating the rats, after then punching you into a wall. Like, okay, I'll stop saying the punching into the wall because that assumes a whole nother figure, but still,
It
on his
assumes
own.
they don't have.
Yeah, I was about to say that is not within this combo. Because the rats have exploit and precision.
Yeah, exploit and precision. But they're guaranteed to do 2 damage with 11 attack in this set for 40 points. If you pull 2 rats, then boom, you've already got enough to hopscotch rats out for those attacks for cheap.
Yeah.
And no risk at 5 points. Like, who cares?
It's an interesting little combo.
I want to exploit it.
I wonder how big you could get that. Because you could...
Yeah.
There's a couple of options in Modern that you could really kind of crank that up just a little bit. But your maximum ceiling is what, 14 for 4? With +3/+3? That's not horrible.
That's not bad.
It's just tough on action economy.
I'm not taking out Null with this combo, but like local knights that'll run some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Big bad.
I'm here for it. Maybe it's worth the red ring for penetrating poison across the map.
Yeah. I see some shenanigans. I think he's a fun, competitive kind of.
This is the team where if you lose to it, you got to just stop playing clicks for a week.
The starter kit.
Yeah, we're just like, all right, I'll go. I guess I need to take a break.
Got a all right CUR. Couple interesting pieces.
We've got pieces that work really well, like outside of the set. We've got maybe some future staples with Lucius Fox. We've got some really solid range attackers, a couple of decent melee hitters. There's no 300-point common to ruin the event. Like, everything in here seems at about a similar power level to everything else.
Unique primes.
Yeah, everything feels flavorful.
Some overcosted classic attackers.
Yeah.
We always have.
But in sealed, like, you can play 90-point Robin, you can play 90-point Batgirl and be fine. There's a decent amount of support sprinkled around. There's just enough stealth, just enough close combat people. I don't know. How are you guys feeling? You excited for sealed with us?
I think it'll be kind of a different sealed environment for sure, but I'm not. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I like it more than, say, just reaching back 1 or 2 sets. I think it'll play better than Strange Tales.
Mystic City.
Yeah, and then half the people have Invincible where it didn't matter.
And then the other half of people get 45 points in 1 booster.
Yeah.
All constructs or all possessors and then astral things. So it's...
I will say there's some potential here for some very lackluster packs.
Yeah.
I'll say, have you seen the named characters in this set?
I mean...
There's attacks.
Because you could do what?
People under 50 points is staggering.
Because for 2 commons, you could get, let's say, a rat and an Arkham Orderly. For 2 uncommons, you could pull pretty much anything in here. Maybe you get a Beast Boy and Tim Drake.
Ugh.
And then your rare might be looking at like what?
Man for 10, Alfred for 30.
Yeah. So there's some potential for some real
There's 40.
questionable looking packs.
Yeah, might be a 200-point sealed game.
But I think as a whole, I'm liking what I see, and this might be a situation where 100-point Bizarro doesn't feel like a bad character to play. Like, he's not getting outshined by anything.
He is.
He's just being outwit.
He's just being outwitted and hit twice.
He might be
And
out.
suddenly
Yeah,
his
there's a
100
lot
points
of
feels like way less than it should in a set. That
There's
comes
just
in and
well,
won't be
there's just
played
not a
outside.
lot of mobility here to do that. Because if you want to like really abuse him, you outwit his moving attack. So now you need to burn another outwit to get through like the only main reducer in the whole set. Like, this might be one of the very few areas where a piece like this doesn't just feel like, in your words, garbage.
Trash.
But outside of sealed, yeah, he's staying in the pack.
Yeah, he's staying in the pack. Overall,
all right, boys. I gotta take off here.
Yeah, this is where we're wrapping up.
We made her through.
Yeah.
Solid. I don't know, 6 out of 10 for the CUR.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for sealed playability, my hopes are a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And a couple of staples to play with other things.
I say it's trash. Throw it in the trash. That's it.
Stamp it.
Stamp it, sign it, done.
Absolutely wild.
All right.
Later, guys.